I'm Conrad Bain. Tonight on Different Strokes, we're starting a special two-part show on a very sensitive and important subject. Now, we urge families, children, and parents alike to watch both of these informative episodes and then to discuss the problem presented, which is of deep concern to all of us.
Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on, man? How the hell is everybody?
How
Everybody
are
doing
you?
good?
Hope everybody's doing well. It's Christmas season.
And you want to speak up, Jay. Don't be like
The
that.
fucking mic's right in front of my goddamn mouth.
That's what I'm saying, and you're still low. I'm back over here
Let me
peeking.
talk like this. I'll breathe all over it.
You're still barely hitting it.
I'll breathe all over it.
If you've eaten garlic, don't do that. We learned this Wednesday night. Don't do that. Jay looks well rested. I'm not sure what the fuck that
That
means.
doesn't. It's actually the exact opposite. This has been a busy week, and it's going to be a busy weekend. Roast Jay, thanks.
Yeah. How's the turning radius on the Zamboni? Jay's got a lot of stuff to talk about here on the Zamboni front.
About like a car. It's a car. I mean, it's a car frame essentially.
You telling me a Zamboni turns in the same radius as an
Automobile.
automobile?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like a 78 LTD or an actual car?
Oh, an actual car. It's got power steering.
Like a 99 Honda Accord?
ASMR ice dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what a busy weekends are for fucking chumps, man.
Mm.
That's Steve's bag. Or
Yeah.
Steve's sack.
I got to work. We'll
Steve-
start the show. I'll talk about all this stuff.
Steve does. So we'll catch up. We appreciate everybody joining us. Pre-holiday event. Notice the snow's getting a little heavier, baby. We'll talk about that coming up. Lots of cool stuff to get to. As the holiday season approaches, actually, it's already here, Jay. It's right on top of us right now. You done all your holiday shopping?
No.
I'm almost completely done. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I'll tell you what my son's getting for Christmas. Hope he's not watching the show to hear this.
He better not be watching the show. This is, I don't know if you saw the Conrad Bain message earlier.
He's asleep. Oh, he was with me.
Gotcha.
So, got my kid my son's getting a PS5 for Christmas.
What? Come on now. Spoiling him, Jay.
And they paid retail for it. They got it back in April, I found last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's getting these nuts.
Okay. All right. Okay. He would probably laugh at that, actually. He's at that age, so.
Wow, PS5 though.
Yeah, he's getting a package like one of the big game packages. I can't remember.
Nice.
It's a game he actually plays with his uncle has one. So his uncle got it like when it first came out. He was one of the few that got him, I guess. And
very cool.
Maybe that's when he got this.
Okay. We like to start the program with a couple of funnies.
Yeah.
You guys like funnies? I tasked Jay with coming up with a couple of funnies open tonight's program. Let's see if Jay's going to come through on the funny tip.
Well, you rate them. If you don't like them, I'll try again.
Okay. Let's go.
What do snowmen call their offspring?
What do snowmen call their offspring? I don't know.
Children. Okay. How about this one? How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
Nothing, because it was on the house. Let's see. What did one snowman say to the other?
What did one snowman say to the other?
Do you smell carrots? Also, their nose is let's see.
I asked you to come up with.
Okay, this is my favorite. We'll know this one.
Okay.
All right. What is the best Christmas present you can give?
What's the best Christmas present you can give?
Yeah.
Give.
Or
okay.
get, I guess.
Okay.
It's just what the best Christmas present.
Okay.
Broken drum. You know why?
Why?
Because you can't beat it.
Jesus fucking.
Great.
Sorry. Appreciate everybody
idea.
spending a little time with us here on Grown Man Record Night. Spend a little Friday night time with us. Pivot point. Starting the weekend off right. I know the mic's off. Everybody shut up. Jerry. It's a switch. It's the cable. There's a switch on the cable. This one's not on the cable. Well, then put one on the cable. It makes it easier if it's on the cable. I don't want to click a... Check out the new...
Jerry has some crazy eyes. They follow me around everywhere I go.
Don't. Check out the record night tree over here, huh? I didn't put all the... We got new ornaments, too. It's the 45 Alpine tree, I guess you call it. I've been... Sweet Tea told me that's called an Alpine tree.
Perfect.
Those...
Perfect. It's like the car stereo.
Yeah, like the car stereo.
Nordic. It's very Nordic.
It's very Nordic. But that's on 45. I knew some people in the VC were going to lose their shit when they were like, whoa, you putting records on.
Yeah, what do you have up there?
Dick Jacobs.
Robbie Dupree.
Herb Alpert's on there? Okay.
Jody and the Star.
Jody and the Starliners.
Billy Ocean. Oh, the Loverboy. It's unplayable.
I'm not fucking it up. They're just sitting right up there, and when it's time to play them, I'll pull them off the tree.
You can probably play that. It's a little scratchy, but...
Yeah.
Harman Kardon.
Yeah, the Roulette label. Love the Roulette. So, Jay, what's been going on? Steve's not here this weekend, by the way.
Where is Steve? I don't know.
Steve's down. I can't remember if he said Athens or Savannah. Steve,
are people from Athens called Athenists?
Okay. This early? Steve's down. He's checking out Mother's Finest live.
Oh, they're
playing a show.
Told me.
Yeah, he told me several times, but I know it's in Georgia. But they went down there, and then they may see another show tomorrow night. He said so. That's where Steve was. It's funny because he told us so many times, not going to be there next week. Blah 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 blah. And about Wednesday, Steve's up in my office. We're chilling, listening to music, talking about shit. And he was like, I'm not going to be there. I think I said something about Digs of the Week or something like that. And he's like, I'm not going to be there Friday. And I'm like, wait, where are you going? And he's like, I'm going to see Mother's Finest. And then it like clicked. I'm like, oh yeah, you've told us that like fucking 40 times, man.
He's in Athens, Aaron says. Aaron stalks him, apparently.
Athens.
Aaron's stalking him.
Okay. I thought it was Athens. That was the first thing I said.
Just kidding, Aaron. You're not stalking.
So, what's been going on the Zamboni front? For folks that are just joining us, Jay's taking a job driving a Zamboni for a local ice rink. Kind of a bucket list item for you, Jay?
I wouldn't say bucket list, but it just kind of... they asked me when I interviewed for I actually had to interview for this. They asked me, why are you wearing a coat and tie? That was the first thing they asked me.
Did you wear a coat and tie, Ned? Come on, dude.
But
come on, man.
no. He asked me, do you want to learn to drive the Zamboni if we hire you?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what kind of red-blooded American male would not want to drive the Zamboni? I said that to him.
Really?
Yeah. And he laughed. And he quit last week, actually.
That guy did?
Yeah.
The guy that hired you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So maybe I'll get his job. Like, he was the fry cook.
Was he really? Well, everybody goes double duty, so...
No, he didn't even drive the Zamboni, the guy that
Wasn't you running the snack bar? No, the skate rental counter.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing it this... So, I was going to tell you, before we started the show, so Sunday, I was scheduled to work graveyard on Sunday night like I did this past week. And I was made aware that they need my help for the holiday Christmas show up at the ice rink. Figure skating show.
Is it really a figure skating show? Really?
So I get to work the figure skating show Sunday night.
You're allowed that close?
So I'm like a roadie basically. Like, bring the stuff in onto the ice. Like,
you got to wear all black?
No, not like that. But like, No, it's just like sit up and break down kind of thing. It's like some elaborate deal. Like it's like a real ice capade.
There's going to be 4 people there.
No, there'll be like.
Is it a big deal?
There's like 75 people in the show, and they bring their families. I mean, that's a lot.
Did you get to help with costume changes? I'm just saying.
There's kids involved.
I
I
don't know. Sounds a little sketchy to me, man. That's
but
sus.
yeah. I was like, cause I was
Jay's
doing
mad
some.
sus right now.
I was having to do some carpentry work yesterday to get ready for this.
How many different jobs have you done? Like different.
Yesterday.
Things?
So, the big news I've been teasing.
Yeah, you've been teasing big news.
So the big news I've been teasing is, the other day hadn't really talked to the owner much yet. He's been there, but he doesn't say much to people. Like he's just he's real serious a lot of the time. And so,
do you have a stroke?
Nah, but I stuck my head in his office, ask him a question when somebody else is around. I mean, he's a very approachable guy. And he told me, it's like, hey, when you do that, come right back here. Let me talk to you. And so I sat in his office, and he was like, well, what are your plans? Like that was the first. Like he's like, I hadn't talked to you since you've been here. So what are your plans? Like I said, that's what I said. I said, what are your plans? And he said, like, you want to make a career out of this? Do you want to like? Are you working here? Like,
yeah, let's go for it.
Are you working here till like you get back on your feet?
Good luck. How long you got, baby?
Oh. So, yeah. I think he feels sorry for me, maybe a little bit.
Oh.
No, he really didn't say that.
You know what you should have said? I don't know, man. I'm thinking about getting back in school.
So, we're talking, so he said, well, because I asked him some questions about the ice, like, earlier, and he said, well, what do you think about the ice stuff? I said, I think it's pretty interesting. I was like, like, the way it does, my dad, sold to the Coliseums when I was a young kid, refrigeration equipment, and, not the ice.
Not the ice. Not the ice, to be clear.
He didn't sell the ice. He sold the refrigeration equipment.
Make that...
he was like, well, he's like, I need an ice technician. He's like...
Oh, an IT.
Yeah.
That's what IT.
Yeah.
You can go to DeVry and get that degree.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want.
Well, this is a better education, though, through him.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. And he was like, all right, next Wednesday, like, I'm going to spend like 4 hours with you. He said, bring something to write something down.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's quicker than DeVry.
Oh, yeah. So like next week I'm learning about all the technical side of things. So you're asking what I've done. So I worked the shoe counter, or the rental counter for skates during a public skate session a couple weekends ago.
With a high school girl. Yeah.
We won't get into
that. Jay's going to the prom, but we'll save that for the holiday special.
And let's see, I've worked the front desk a lot, checking people in when they come in and making sure they got their identification and all that kind of stuff.
Do you have to get COVID? You got to have your...
Not now. They used to do temperatures. No, we do these stickers.
Wouldn't it be like colder in there, though? So your temperature could...
yeah.
It's not an accurate... I'm a man of science.
Well, it's like right when they walk in the door.
Okay.
But, yeah, I've done that. I've did some janitorial work. Fixed a door hinge yesterday in locker room 4. I fixed the ice rink door yesterday, which really got me some big points. Just your general
I'm going to go ahead
stuff.
and cut this off. In the spirit of keeping the viewers that we currently have, I'm going to cut this off.
Yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's no huge announcement, but they want to teach me all this stuff, so we'll see. It's pretty interesting.
That's a good time.
Like our corners are, this tech talk here, our corners are like 2 inches higher than our center because he was telling me how it builds up and everything. Yeah. Pretty interesting. A lot of physics involved.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is physics. Of course, you could say that about anything, literally.
Well, how the ice gets there. It's interesting. how it builds up.
Probably more chemistry.
So so they're
honestly.
bumping me up to $8.50 an hour too if I take this job. That's the big news. I get a raise, 25-cent raise up to $8.50.
You tell them you can stop smoking Kent 120s. Move on up to
Kent's expensive.
no.
Oh, in Kent's.
In
British
Kent.
cigarette.
What's the golden? No, I can't remember. It was the super. Anyway. But to that point, happy holidays, everybody. By the way, next week it kind of snuck up on me, dude.
What's next week?
I've got one more week of work for the rest of the freaking year, man. I'm done for the year. So that's another whole conversation. But next Friday would be the 17th.
That would be the one before Christmas.
Which means it's our holiday special. Next week is the holiday special. Our charity drive. We're going to raise money for Gamers Outreach. It's the biggest show of the year. So if you're only going to make one show, please. And if you got literally $5-10 that you can spare, man, throw it toward these kids. We don't touch the money. It goes right to the charity, blah, blah, blah. It's our third year in a row. We raised $500 the first year. We raised $1,000 last year. And I'm setting the goal this year at $1,500. We got a lot of new people that watch the show. A lot of kind-hearted
Motherfuckers.
good souls in the VC that watch the program. Appreciate all you guys, and we're gonna see if we can get 1,500. Now, along the way, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be giving away a shit ton of stuff next week, Jay. A lot of Grown Man Record Night merch, coffee mugs, record tote bags, T-shirts. We're gonna be giving away some records.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be giving away some gift certificates, and then if we reach our ultimate goal, gonna be doing some super gross shit. Carl's gonna be here, everybody.
All right.
Carl's going to be involved.
It's a party.
It's gonna be a big leggings. I mean, we could work something out.
I gotta talk to Carl about some boat stuff.
Yeah.
About some tax stuff. I might have to pay taxes.
I mean,
if I leave my boat in the yard too long, I'll pay taxes on it the first of the year.
Don't jump on him right the first thing. Give him a little bit.
No, I'm not. It's important. I might actually call him. Maybe I'll call him on the air.
No. Another couple quick announcements. If you guys will notice in the chat, I wanted to make this announcement, and we will take a shot to this. Shane Rocky's been our mod here in the channel since we've done mods.
Yeah.
And hey, thanks, Trish. Trish wished us happy 800 plus subs. We did reach over 800 subs, so thank you guys for that. That's very cool. I appreciate that, Trish.
It's big time.
So from very early on, what's up, Metal West? From early on, Shane has been our only mod here on the channel. He's done a fantastic job. We can't ask Shane to be around all the time. Shane's quick on the draw, like on a Wednesday night stream. He's here on Fridays and shit too. But, you know, Shane also has a family and, like, goes out of town and does stuff. And
he's an adult.
He's an adult. He does real stuff. And so it's not really fair to kind of limit the channel to this. So I did want to say a special congratulations tonight. We have modded Aaron Griffin and Scotty Stricknon. 2 new mods to the channel.
Are they official or are they nominated?
It's official.
Are they nominated?
No. It's there. They have bannable capabilities in the channel. Now.
Oh yeah, Zep, you're right. He said, "Be careful, Brother Brian does warn against charity or charity."
I've heard
streams.
that. I've heard. That's why I make a special point to say, we don't touch any of this money. It goes right to the charity. No squirrely shit. And I said that early on because I know people are like, yeah, I'm sending these fucking assholes money. But no, that's it's cool about, it's how I originally got linked up with this because they're very integrated with Twitch and like, in the way that the thing is, you know, like the overlays and the updates and stuff on the screen. It's all like it's built for streamers.
Right.
And it's a very good, you guys can do your own research if you want to. It's called Gamers Outreach. I've told this before, but I'll tell you a little quick now. Your bloody toothpick was still up there and I can't find it. Is it in there? Jesus.
It fell in there with the rest of them.
Oh my God. Don't tell Steve that.
No, we won't.
So what Gamers Outreach does, it's for kids that are stuck in the hospital. They bring around carts with like PlayStations and Xboxes and shit, so kids can like game while they're in the hospital, feel like a kid for a little bit. A fantastic charity. Kind of, we're gamers by heart here. We do the Wednesday night gaming stream. It's perfect for us, and it's been successful what we've done. We're looking to just break the fucking bank next week, man. So save your coins. Save your coins and help us out if you can. If you can't, come hang out with us, and that's worth it too, man.
Save your coins and hide your children.
If you can't afford it, tough times, at least spread it around. Maybe somebody you spread it to can come in and fucking drop us some coin. You know
Don't worry about Brother Brian. We know you guys are honest.
Yeah, we're honest.
I don't worry about Brother Brian.
Honest engine. Hey.
Brother Brian.
But I did want to say that's one of the reasons. There's a lot of fantastic people that have been with us for a long time in the VC and on this channel. And one of the major factors in determining Aaron Griffin and Scotty Strickland as mods. These are guys that...
What's that pay?
That's later. That's a later conversation.
Someone want to get
These are guys that are not... They're not actively out making videos and stuff like that.
Sure.
Because nowadays, apparently in the VC, there's... it's like two major factions, and it's like G.I. Joe and Cobra, and like we don't really play that shit. We don't really do that. God bless everybody. We don't really do that. But I like the fact that they're not connected to like making videos. Because like for instance, like I'm just going to use this as an example. Vance, who makes fantastic videos, love Vance to death, would make a fantastic mod. But somebody comes in here and makes some kind of crass statement or whatever, Vance bans them, but they're also a sub to Vance. So now is Vance going to lose a sub? And is it going to be, it gets weird. So I on purpose chose people. Whoa, what's up, Fred?
Vance is a...
Gifted a sub. Thank you, Fred.
Vance is an internet celebrity, too.
Yeah. But anyway, the, holy shit. Gift a bunch of subs, Fred? It didn't pop up. 10 community subs? Fred, you psychomaniac. Fred just gifted 10 subs to the community. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for Fred. Some of our new emotes, which is our next comment. We got some new emotes for you guys to enjoy. Look at that shit. Whoa. You got one, Jay. Boom. Gifted a... Holy shit balls, man.
Appreciate it.
You're a psychomaniac, Fred. Thank you, dude. But anyway, man, that's incredible. Thanks a lot for that, dude. Which is why we have a lot of these great emotes, because like Fred, Nebulous Prowler, all these guys gifting all these subs and shit. It's that's really awesome. But so my point was, we got some new mods in here, so like I'm hands off. All I can tell you, don't piss off the mods. Because I'm hands off. I'm an entertainer, motherfucker. I'm not dealing with shit like that. So, like...
You're giving them the keys.
I'm giving them the keys to the kingdom. Very simple. Hey, Merry Christmas, brother. It's very simple. We're not a rule place, but, like, we don't really fuck around with politics. And just don't be an asshole. That's pretty much the rules. That's it. Politics is sticky. Maybe on a Wednesday night we could get into some discussion. Number one, Steve and I work for a television station. We actually sign papers that say we won't talk about politics on a public forum, so we can't talk politics. But like literally. Speaking of which, check this out. So you guys on Wednesday night, we
oh yeah, for the bonds too.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Fuck. On Wednesday night we do the video game stream over on Twitch, and so we play with Jeff TV Cigar, who you guys know has been on the show here recently. He called me today. He was working with a good reporter friend of mine, and he said, "Hey, look, we're working on a story about gaming. Apparently, UNC Greensboro, who is my alma mater, got a new like gaming like event center, and they're going to have like a esports like program over there."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is it cool if we like use 10 seconds of one of your Twitch streams for the story. And I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, but try to get a little record night branding in there or whatever. So there's a news story out there today that features your boy running a little Call of Duty. It was awesome. So thanks Jeff for that.
Did you use any bad words?
That's what I said. Make sure you use one of the clips where I'm screaming "motherfucker." He didn't hit me, or
was there any audio?
Or taking shots. No, there's no audio. But it was funny. I was thinking in my head, like kids watching this at home, they show one Twitch streamer in this story, and it's a fucking 45-year-old man.
Oh, they don't care.
Do I look 45 though? He's hip. He's cool. He's 45. Name that show. Who knows what that's from? He's hip. He's cool. He's 45.
Show or movie?
The show. It's from a show.
Actually.
It's actually it's a skit on a show. But yeah, man. Anyway,
well, let's do a shot then for the,
hell yeah, man,
for the stuff.
What y'all drinking? Let us know in the chat what you drinking. Get up on with us to the new mods, man.
There's the Ultimate Warrior.
Welcome aboard. Kids in the Hall. Scotty Stricknine got it. Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
We're watching WrestleMania 4 over here in the alcove.
He wasn't.
Cheers.
He wasn't as tough when you put a book in front of him.
Come on, Brad.
I'm just saying.
Hell yeah. All right, we won't dilly dally anymore. So we did holiday thing. We got a bunch of new emotes. Like I was saying earlier, you guys. Rebel Yell. Woof. Irish Whiskey. Cliff. What's up, baby? I just saw you in here, man.
Shane Irish Whiskey. Oh, Shane.
Slain
Irish Whiskey.
Blonde, Jay?
Oh, I don't have my glasses.
Hey,
on.
Jerry, let Jay borrow your glasses.
No, I'm not putting those on.
They're just blue light filters. Why? You're not a gamer. Why do you have blue light glasses? They're not a prescription? Then why would you wear glasses? They match your flannel shirt? Get the fuck up.
I got a Facebook ad for blue blockers.
Really?
Like the originals. Like the Aviator blue blockers. They're like $10, I think.
I would love yeah, look at all them emotes, baby. Right there. Look at that. Some of them are animated.
Yeah, so let's go through these real quick.
Well, we can't really do that.
You got a banana there.
Animated banana. We got a...
what's that? The third one? Big Bird?
It's a grenade. That's a dude eating chips. A little spinning record. GG's. One shot. There's a pee break. A whelp. Pooped on. Banana.
The whelp's good.
Sub hide quote of the night. Yeah, anyway.
Did you get those?
Yeah, Aaron with the emo dump. What's up, Zonk, man?
Did you get those from the internet?
Yeah, Jay, from the internet. No, I created them. Fucker.
Did you get those were those on computer?
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting back at school for computers.
You should.
I'm thinking about going back to school for computers. All right, let's yeah, now you got me all discombobulated, Jay.
Gotta go to Asheboro for that, probably. Go back
I've been through Savannah, computers. Charleston, back through Greensboro, Burlington.
Never heard that song. What is that?
From a commercial from when we were kids. Anyway, cool stuff for Dig of the Week coming up tonight. We got some chips. We got some soda, a little soda action that's going to have a little slight holiday flavor to it. Whew.
Okay.
Got some marbles coming up. Everybody's going to want to stay tuned. The place to be on a Friday night. Don't get it twisted,
it's a
baby.
Huge night, man.
Don't get it twisted. All right, let's go.
Streaks on the China, yeah.
Breaks on the China, one out of matter before.
That's Scotty. He stays up on that.
If I would
culture stuff.
Scotty's one of those cats. If I didn't know better, I would think we hung out when we were little kids. Like we know the same shit. Like
Metal West.
Yeah.
Leon
Redbone, you know it. Yeah. I'm gonna try to find the video and post it in Discord chain. I looked for it earlier, but this reporter is also known for not uploading this stuff to the web like he's supposed to. He's an old school and literally one of my favorite people in the entire world. The longest tenured reporter in North Carolina, and who I did all my political coverage with. He's a good friend of mine, and he's what a man's supposed to be. He's who I learned. A quick aside, and then we'll get to music, I promise. So working I made commercials for like 12 years, right?
Yeah.
And then I had to stop and go over to news. Now in commercials, you're just quick, like to suck up to people. Yes or no, sir. You never talk back. You're always just sucking the teat of the company. Because that's what you're supposed to. That's what you're paid to do. You know what I mean?
The client.
Now, yeah, because the client is king kind of thing. So I move over to news for 4 years. It's a little more willy-nilly over there. When you're out in the public, you need to kind of represent the company to a certain extent. But I also learned from like news people are quick to be like, if somebody's being an asshole, this reporter taught me to be like, hey, fuck off. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I actually had to break up a couple of fights. This guy's like in his 60s. I had to break up a couple of fights with this guy and dudes in the community. Anyway, the point is, when I moved back to commercials, I brought a little bit of that vibe with me. And something he always said, life is too short to let any grown-ass man talk to you like that. Like, yep. No matter what you do for a living, if somebody's being an asshole, no. Nah. Life's too short for that, man.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Can you post the news video in Discord?
Yeah, I mentioned that. I've already addressed that.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Let's do one for your phone.
Easy, Jay.
The reporter.
Crowbar dropped a new track this week, and we fucking love Crowbar here, man. And this is it's poured on me,
No,
Jay?
it's the condensation.
Oh, it's condensation.
Condensation.
Crowbar's coming up with a new record. I think it's going to be actually dropping in like March or something. It's called Zero and Below, but they did drop a new song that they have a video for, and it is absolutely smoking. These guys are older than we are, way older. They're like in their 50s, gotta be. And this is heavy as hell, man. Yeah. It's a great song. Pretty cool video, too.
I miss them. They came through like 10 years ago with Helmet on the Meantime. Tour when they were playing Meantime, like 20th anniversary or whatever it was, and I really regret that I missed that show. I could have seen Crowbar.
Yeah, that's a band I would really like to see.
They were Beavis and Butthead.
That's how it's funny because I was gonna do. I know Crowbar from Beavis and Butthead, and it's funny because I know Crowbar and I know Grim Reaper from Beavis and Butthead, and in both instances, I remember because they called them fat, both of them. Crowbar is playing.
Yeah, I think of Kerry King.
These guys are
see Crowbar.
These guys are fat. What's up, Jason? Happy holidays, brother.
Yeah, did you hear me talking about the Jimmy's Chicken Shack thing I found the other night?
What'd you find?
Wednesday night, we were sitting here talking about Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
Dude, what happened to Jimmy's Chicken Shack? That was a fantastic.
Well, they're
band
touring. They're touring a little bit now.
Are they really?
They're on the East Coast, yeah. They're from like Baltimore or somewhere.
That's right. They are from Baltimore.
And so they're playing a bunch of shows up there, or have played a bunch of shows up there. Way down here or something.
You saw them in an in-store.
I did. I saw them at a record store. 7?
Here's a.
They played like 3 songs at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Night of a show.
I can't find this. Among Us, what's up, baby? I can never find this, but the you guys know the Sklar brothers? They're twin brother comedians.
Yeah,
they're
very funny.
They did Cheap Seats on ESPN.
Yeah. Classic.
They're literally,
which is getting shut down January 1st.
But they had this show on MTV back in the 90s that lasted like 3 or 4 episodes called Apartment 2F, where they worked in this like one of them worked in an office and one of them was like a stay-at-home like shitbag. At the very end of one of the episodes, Jimmy's Chicken Shack plays live on the show in the office, and at the end, they start kicking over the cubicle walls and stuff, and it was a fantastic performance. Yeah. I can't find that anywhere, man.
Yeah, the lead singer, named Jimmy something.
Chicken Shack and Steel. Jewish man.
But yeah, like he had the dreads and everything, and now like he looks totally like. But they still still bring it from what I've seen. It's just the original, the lone original guy, lead singer.
Good album
/ songwriter.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but
Aaron says new album coming out next year, and they're playing in Richmond this Friday.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like, I told you the other night, like I see a little Jimmy's Chicken Shack in your band, the 5 L's. Or hear a little Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
I could see that.
That funky kind of tight.
Funky and still heavy at the same time.
Yeah, heavy.
High was the big song. That was
a good song.
Yeah.
Anyway. Pushing the Salmonella Envelope. That was a great name for a record, too.
Is that what the name of that record was?
Yeah.
Pushing the Salmonella Envelope?
Still got that CD in my car, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the original CD.
I had it, and I don't know what happened to it. Anyway. Man, check this out. I'm pretty hyped about this. This is almost like in the Instacop category.
Okay.
That needs to be an emote. Instacop.
Okay.
When we show a record, and it's like, get it now.
Oh, yeah.
This is the box set, Round Trip. Ornette Coleman on Blue Note presents an all-analog 180 gram. This is basically Tone Poet. You know, the Tone Poet shit, which is like cream of the crop right now for Blue Note. Like reissues. All 6 albums featuring Coleman that were recorded for Blue Note Records, including his 5 albums as leader, At the Golden Circle, Stockholm, Empty Foxhole, New York Is Now, and Love Call, as well as his lone sideman appearance of New and Old Gospel, which was in '67. Which was on Jackie McLean's record. Box set includes a booklet featuring rare photos. All of the Blue Note Colemans is all stuff I don't own. I actually played some Coleman because I saw this tonight, but I own several Colemans, but none of the Blue Note stuff. This is a box set. I don't know what this is going to cost. A box set of Tone Poets.
How many LPs?
6. 5 as a band leader and 1 as a sideman.
No, I mean $100.
That would be
a little less, probably.
Man, talking about filling a gap in the collection. Because I think as much as Coltrane to me is probably king, some of that may involve around it's really the first jazz I got into. More about that later, and also the fact that he kind of grew up in High Point, which is where I live. There's a statue downtown, so I have this connection to Coltrane. What? No. I said I'm mostly Coltrane is number 1, but honestly, what I like the most is probably Ornette Coleman.
Yeah.
It's out there, baby. It's out there stuff. You've been blowing all your money on death metal. Wow, that's the one genre I was super into, and I've just kind of fallen out of, man.
Death metal.
Fluffhead, what's up, Fluff? Said doing the math, said it was like a $12 markup for the box. Seems fair if that's true.
205 to 240.
205 to 240 for the box set.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
For a 6 LP box, that's
a lot of money.
Hell of a lot of money. It better come with a shimmer of gold for that.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Really cheap, man. I don't know what to tell you, but I would really like to have that. You know, also on that jazz tip, man. Little classic series. Is this series? Oh, it's not, I don't think it's classic. Previously unreleased live recording of Art Blakey with the classic lineup of the Messengers: Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, Jimmy Merritt. Captured on 61 in Tokyo during the band's first ever tour of Japan. Newly transferred from the original quarter-inch tape reels. I think this may be a classic series. Can't remember. They do.
Oh, let's do the shot though. While we talk
Another
about
one?
It. Yeah, while we talk about it.
Okay, but take it easy.
Ornette Coleman. That'd be really good. Not $205 to $240 good, but it'd be good. What would you pay for that? Like most, you pay $40 for that probably, because you don't spend more than $40 on a record. You don't spend more than $30 on a record.
What's the most you've ever spent on a record?
Like $40. I hadn't bought anything crazy, Red. Never really bought anything.
That's 40s probably.
I don't even know if it's been 40.
You know, and I'll show you guys later why I don't spend more than that on records, and I'll show you.
50 the day we were at Christmas a couple years ago. I bought that Kiss record.
Yeah. Thank you, Trish. Pace yourself, Jay.
I didn't pace myself. It's been like 15 minutes since the last one.
I will say Jay doesn't drink like beers and stuff in between, but
we took one shot before.
Well, it's okay.
But I just been like, I think it was 45 on a Kiss record. I was at
okay, MT. He said,
You're right.
but as will
He
pay
tried to get it
$15 for that
used.
box set, but he tried to talk the thrift store lady down to 12. I mean, come on.
RSD coming out as a MoFi.
Let's everybody listen to Metal Theologian for a second. That's it. That's him giving me the business right now. That's a live look at Metal Theologian in his house watching Grown Man Record Night right now.
Yeah, Scotty, you're right. I didn't know it was going to be $100 to $120 for the Van Halen coming out on MoFi. The first Van Halen MoFi release, to my knowledge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you a MoFi guy?
No.
Do you own any?
I own
I don't
one.
own any MoFis.
I own one that I bought used for like $2.
Which one?
Not Aqualung, but the one thick as a brick.
Thick as a brick MoFi?
No, it's not thick as a brick. Something about
From
Jethro.
the woods?
Something about Jethro Tull.
Something about it.
No, it's just something from Jethro Tull around that area. I can't remember which one.
If you guys know,
sword. Something sword.
Liquid Swords. RZA. Jizza.
Something about swords.
The razor. Hit me with the blade.
I just, my ear's not good enough to pay $120 for a Van Halen profile.
Well, and I'll show you guys. If you guys have noticed, the snow has picked up. Next week, the snow will get even heavier. All I'm saying, the closer we get to Christmas, the heavier the snowfall. Flesh swords? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jason, please send us some stickers. I got some
I
more
got
to...
stickers right here. I got a bunch of stickers on.
I got a bunch more to put on the desk, but I would love that, man. Yeah, if you got... Jason has got a great label, man. I've actually went to the band camp and looked around, man. Some of the stuff I was interested in, some of it was sold out and stuff, but that's a lot of tapes and some wax in there. Got some cool stuff in there, man. You're here for the graphics package? Yeah. That's all I need to hear. Quote of the night. What's up, Luke? How you doing, baby? Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, baby. Sonic says those MoFi Van Halens are going to be in the thrift store in 2040, so wait it out. See, that's a good strategy. That's what you call strategizing right there.
I don't know what the production on those is going, like how many of those are making. It might be.
Will you wait to see how they sound? I mean,
no, I won't buy them, period. Not for
you won't?
anywhere close to that. No, good Lord, no.
Yeah.
I don't buy the MoFi's got tiers from what I've kind of looked into.
Like tiers?
Yeah. And like the cheap ones are like the $29 ones, if I'm not mistaken. This was like a few years ago. Looking at it.
Here's a band. Man, I meant to play the other one I got tonight. This is unique. Some of you old school like stoner sludge, more sludge. Fans.
Sludge.
Little buzz oven, Soar. This is a
It's a new release.
No.
Oh,
this
a
is
reissue.
this is the second record, I believe. Really known as the Kings of Sludge, like one of the first bands to kind of do what's now known as sludge. New Orleans, like I don't know if they're actually are they from New Orleans, but that slow southern sludge, man. But this is a 94 release called Soar. People say it's one of the most vicious and violent sounds ever recorded. I don't know this one. This is I think it's music on vinyl, reissue, double LP coming out now. Are they from NC? They may be from NC. Now, Weed Eater's from NC. The thing about Buzz Oven is Jay and I played with Buzz Oven in our first band, Pork Chop, and then I think I only played with them in Pork Chop.
They're from Salisbury.
They're from Salisbury? Are you serious? Why did I think? I think they're lumped in with that slow southern sludge, and I just thought New Orleans.
I had Salisbury steak for supper last night.
But yeah, they played a local club up here, and Jay and I were like one of the openers when we were like 18, and they were. I don't really remember them. Didn't think much about it. I do own one Buzz Oven record up here, but they're great, man. They're crazy, notorious for being just like, I don't know how many. If it's, I know the singer.
Well, Dixie Dave Collins in that one.
No, it's Weedy. He did play with Buzz Oven, I think, at some point.
Early on. Is
Early
what they're
on,
saying.
yeah. He did.
He may have played that one we were right.
Yeah. Dixie Dave was in that, and then Dixie Dave went on to join Weed Eater, and then Weed Eater's out of Cape Fear, North Carolina, which is down near where Carl is, near Wilmington, North Carolina. Every time I go down there, I always think, like, what if I run into Dixie Dave, like, in the fucking food line, grabbing brewskis? Oh, I think that. I'm kind of weird. I'm like a kid at heart, Jay. But
I always think about what if I ran into Bruce Dern.
All right.
No, I thought about that, though. I want to go to L.A., and that's one thing I think about, going to a grocery store and seeing celebrities. I want to do that if I ever go to California.
NyQuil. He was a Robitussin guy. Dixie Dave Collins was known for, like, taking shots of, like, or drinking bottles of Robitussin and mixing it with liquor and getting on stage and just being
crazy.
Nuts, man.
Yeah, he is nuts.
Bruce Dern could snap your neck. Quote of the night. Oh, man. That documentary, was it called Southern Steel or something like that? Something Southern, where they talk about the Southern metal sound? Cape Fear.
Oh, yeah, we watched that.
Oh, Counselor.
Cape Fear's a fantastic movie.
Oh, Counselor.
Maybe Jay will run to Wayne Gretzky working at the ice rink.
Would you be?
Maybe.
Could you be? Love that movie.
Yeah.
Actually,
Aaron says I might run into Wayne Gretzky at the ice rink.
That's true.
We do have a celebrity that comes to the ice rink from time to time, though, you know?
No.
He comes in, we have a celebrity that comes in the ice rink from time to time.
Do you really?
I can't say who it is.
Bill Burger.
That's the other one.
Okay.
He does from time to time. Right here. He's a major asshole from
Don't ever touch my arm with that condensation ever again. Ever.
You had the Phil Burger video
No.
queued up? Okay.
Daughtry? Dude, don't get me started on
Not
Daughtry.
Daughtry. No, it's not Daughtry.
His daughter just died.
I saw that. She's murdered.
Was she murdered? I thought she
OD'd. Terrible story.
It was terrible. I mean, we can shit on Daughtry all day long, but his fucking kid died. Boyfriend killed her? Dude, that's whack as hell.
Or ex-boyfriend or something. Claude
Bill Horn?
It's not Claude Lemieux. No, it's not Bill Horn.
Well,
he's on television.
Who's the Thunderbirds goalie? Frenchie? They called him Frenchie. Francois something. Anyway. Neither here nor there.
No,
Nobody cares. Shut it up.
Guy involved with the local hockey teams in Raleigh that we'll see every now and then at the rink.
Brendamore.
There you go.
Brendamore?
Shane Willis, who does the pregame show.
Oh, okay. Shane Willis. Don't tell Tim he'll be down there.
He comes by from time to time. He runs the youth program. Raleigh.
The Utes. Big shout out to my man.
Which we play the Canes tomorrow.
I'm moving on, Jay.
We play the Canes.
You can interrupt me all night, but we're moving on.
4:30 if anyone wants to come down and watch.
Youth hockey.
By the way, my son did play Rod Brendamore and Justin Williams' kid.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You take them to task?
They're on.
Okay. Fantasia, like Kelly Pickler. Oh, dude, don't get.
Oh, come on, Kelly Pickler.
Hold on.
She's so stupid.
Are we gonna get?
Put a book down in front of her.
As long as you don't mention Fantasia, Fantasia Barrino.
Oh yeah.
Because let me tell you my beef with Barrino.
Lord, man.
I've got major beef with Barrino. She talks shit on the Guilford County school system where I went to school. We're from the same town, and I got major beef with Barrino.
What kind of beef do you have with her? What'd she talk about the school system?
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but she came out and said that she couldn't read. She was illiterate. And she graduated high school and da-da-da. And she said, it was the school system and da-da-da. I'm like, motherfucker, I went through the same school system you did. And look at me. What? Wait a minute. Look at me. Huh? I mean, what are we talking about? Anyway.
I do know for a fact that she got declined in an Old Navy for a charge card. That's 100% honest to God truth.
Scotty, if you can time out Jay for a couple of minutes.
No, that was when that was right after American Idol too, when she was like really famous.
Wow, Fluffhead said she went to my actual high school. She's a fucking loser. HP Central in the house. I see it. Hey, shout out to my man. Oh my God, I'm about choked him on slobber. Ryan Kidd, the human B-side. I saw him hype this band on the Doctor and the Kid live stream last Saturday, and I think in one of his videos as well. It's a fantastic live stream on Saturday nights sometimes. If you ever see Doctor and the Kid, man, check it out. Vance is on there sometimes, man. A band he hyped called Civic, and the name of the album's Future Forecast. And, dude, I found it. The Australian punk band. I don't know what's in the water over there in Australia, but these guys are fucking killing it. From all the King Gizzard releases, and
Australia's got something. I don't know.
Aim on the Sniffers, and then like this Civic record. Scotty, speaking of Scotty, this is right up your alley, man. Turbocharged full-length debut from Aussie garage rocker Civic. Relentless good time filled with searing guitars, pulling rhythms, driving bass, and vocals that lock into a synergize with a wall of sound. And I will say that's it's very congruent with what I heard. Wall of sound for a punk record, which production can often be
A brick wall of sound.
This is it sounds really good, and yeah, it's an absolute banger, man. And it kind of slides through, and like the Aussies are killing it when it comes, and New Zealand. We'll throw New Zealand in there just because of the chats, man. But they're killing the punk scene right now. I don't know what it is, man, but all these, I feel like a lot of the music that I pull to show like nowadays, it's got some Aussie vibes to it, man. I think there's another one in here, actually.
Aussie's
right here.
Aussie's like the Eastern California.
This is also an Aussie dude, if I'm not mistaken. This is a record called Calypso Drip FM. It's a journey into styles and influences that form the varied musical landscape of its creator, only known by the name Griff. He wanted a project that reminded listeners of radio stations of decades past, particularly the type you would have on Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And that's exactly what this sounds like. It's a synthwave album. It's a modern synthwave album that it does have vocals, and I was a little hesitant on synthwave records that have vocals on them for a long time. This one is really good. I really dig it. The ones I really like the Midnight. I love the Midnight. I love the way their vocals kind of jam. This one's really good. And dude, not only that, but look at this. When I saw this, I absolutely fell in love. You could pick out. You could purchase a vinyl LP. You could get a cassette tape, which I love. But you could also, you guys ready for this? You could buy that record, that album, on fucking mini disc.
What's mini disc? Like Sony?
Take it easy. Yeah. Sony invented
Panasonic?
Sony invented the mini disc. You could actually buy this on mini disc. And when I saw that, I'm like...
Is that like the Nintendo...
No.
Or the Sega GameCube?
Sega GameCube? Why don't you go and take a lap, Jack?
The Sega... Sorry, the Sega... was it the Saturn? With the mini disc?
No.
The Dreamcast. That was a mini disc.
No. I've got a mini disc. I was a big... Before like MP3 players came out, I've told this story before, but I've got a big 200 disc CD player down here. And what I did was I had a portable mini disc player that I would connect to
GameCube,
that I would connect to. No, but the mini disc are actually, they're housed in a like hard plastic. They look like that.
I've never seen one in my life.
What? I'll show you.
I swear to God, I've never.
So they're housed in hard plastic with a little like disc inside, so you can't scratch it. You can't touch the actual disc.
Sounds new to me. What does it sound like, a CD?
Yeah, like CD, like digital CD quality. Yeah. And for whatever reason, they didn't take off here, but I was enthralled with them. But anyway, what I did was, I had a 200 disc CD player, and I would hook up my mini disc player to the 200 discer. Hit shuffle, and then hit record on my mini disc player. Turn the sound all the way down. I'd go to sleep. I'd wake up the next morning. I would have a mixtape, an 84-minute mixtape. I think the blank mini disc was like 84 minutes. I had an 84-minute mixtape of all my CDs that I had. It was my own radio station. It's like hitting, I had no idea what was coming next.
Songs?
No. I just hit go.
Oh.
And so I would take it to, like, on the road with me the next day, had no idea what was coming up, but it was a mix of my CDs, so I knew it was like something good or whatever.
So was it like a CDRW or CDR? Is it a CDRW or just...
Yeah, you could rewrite them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the best technology.
So this is around the same time as CDs then?
Yeah, big in the 90s. Like Merv said, they were huge in Japan. And I actually bought a Becker in-dash R mini disc player from my old roommate, but it was locked. And I had to get my money back from the guy that I bought it from because you couldn't unlock it. It was like in theft protection or whatever. Could have been stolen, but whatever. Becker car audio. I think that Becker comes in Ferraris. What Becker's known for, being like the stock, like Ferrari players. Not Boris Becker. Stop it right there. Stop it.
He was a Wimbledon champion.
Stop it. Another thing that came out today. Oh, this was the classic series thing I was talking about. Jimmy Smith Home Cooking. Drawn from 3 sessions in 58 through in 59, Home Cooking stands out as one of the most deeply felt soulful albums from Hammond B3 virtuoso Jimmy Smith. Got Percy France, guitarist Kenny Burrell, and this is what really set me over the edge, drummer Donald Bailey. Love Donald Bailey, man. His one in the Gutter record, that's one of my favorites. But some Blue Note Classic Edition, I've got tons of Jimmy Smith. Here's my issue. And I'm being a little nearsighted here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, honestly, spending more than $5 or $6 on a Jimmy Smith record. That's kind of my problem. Because I have 10 of them. I've never spent more than a few dollars on any of them. And I love them.
I don't see them much anymore.
I don't see them as much anymore either. But when I first started collecting, Jimmy Smith records were everywhere. And I love all of them. I love some more than others, but they were everywhere. But Metal Theologian says the cover's all you need to know. I mean, look at that. Jimmy Smith has some great covers. There's that one where he's in the karate uniform, which is awesome.
Dynamic Duo is my favorite one of all time.
Oh, that's Jimmy Smith and Wes Montgomery, where they're eating the sandwich with the
hot dogs or whatever.
They're sandwiches.
Subs,
it looks
whatever.
like, yeah.
On the streets of New York City.
Yeah, those days are over, Scotty. I mean, to be fair, you're right. But something about me says, as much as this record may be a banger, and I haven't seen this one around, spending $24 on a Jimmy Smith record seems, I don't know if I can do that.
But there are bands that...
Back at the Chicken Shack, yeah.
There are bands that in the last couple of years or a few years that I've bought records spending like $8 to $10 that I would have spent 3 on 5 years ago. I've caught myself doing that.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, check this out. Here's kind of a wild card. I didn't know this was a thing. Les Claypool's Duo de Twang 4-foot shack, which is, look at this cover. It's a terrific, the art on this cover is great. But this is it's a bluegrass record, man. Bluegrass duo formed by Les Claypool and his high school friend, Brian Kehoe. Initially for a one-off thing they did, but it featured reworked Promise songs as well as covers of Alice in Chains and the Bee Gees, but like bluegrass style. This new edition comes in foil snap gatefold jackets pressed on gold nugget vinyl. I listened to a little bit of this today, one little snippet that was out there. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know if it's something I want to go out and spend some money on, but like, pretty cool. Like Les Claypool, who literally, while we're talking about it, is literally a human fucking Muppet. Les Claypool is a Muppet. He's an actual human Muppet. Think about how he talks, how he sings. He's a Muppet. He's a nut, and that's exactly right. And it's funny. I think Jay was talking about something like, I don't like Les Claypool.
No, I just like the way he plays. Like
that's
the way he dances, like stomps around. And
that's
what that gets on my nerves.
it's literally how I played guitar, and I took it from him without really meaning to. There were certain parts of certain songs that I would turn sideways and do the stomp on.
Scott Ian does that a lot too. And
the sideways stomp is awesome. You're wrong, Jay.
Scott Ian does that like mosh kind of.
You couldn't be further off on that. This one's really for the envelope. a Morphine reissue, Cure for Pain. It's the second record, came out in '93, their sophomore release. Never really heard it, but I love Morphine from what I've heard. Notorious for not having a guitar player, like saxophone, just kind of bobby ass shit. And I don't think Morphine gets the credit they deserve. But it's nice to see this reissue coming out. I think it's like a music on vinyl reissue of this. So that would be totally.
Yeah, he auditioned for Metallica. All that.
Yeah, he did, absolutely. I think they told him he was too good,
Yeah.
or something like that.
I think he's got kind of low self-esteem.
Love the Jimmy Smith Turrentine prayer meeting cover. Yeah, Jimmy Smith's got some of the greatest covers, man. Like, he does such a great job with the. I don't know if
Well, he had his own photographer.
got some sirens going out. Think somebody got shot?
Good chance.
Good chance. A good chance.
Yeah, he auditioned for Metallica. The guy from Suicidal Tendencies got it though.
Yeah, like 40 years later.
Yeah, he's the longest tenured bass player now. I read that weeks ago.
That's crazy to think about, but I guess so. This is kind of a wild card, big time wild card city and I saw this cover. The cover made me like, whoa. Little Creep Show, 32-bit breaks, disc 1 and 2. Look at this. Those sick records. I guess it came out in 2020. So this is the description. BGM style breaks. I don't know what that means. BGM style breaks. BGM style breaks to scratch to chill to cruise to, and to play video games to. Sounds of 32-bit breaks is dedicated to the 32-bit driven era video games, which is Sega Saturn, by the way, Jay.
Okay.
PS1. Hot beats, back to back, like a racetrack. And it really is. It's some nice beats. It almost has a lo-fi vibe at times. It's like kind of a cross between lo-fi and synthwave. Instrumental stuff, breaks, but very interesting. I would definitely give this a little Bandcamp listen, man. This shit's great. I really had a good time listening to this today. And it is great. It's perfect for like when you're working, you're on the computer, you're typing some shit up, you got to do your fucking taxes, or you're like, digging through the house, you got to clean up some shit or whatever. It's that perfect, like, kind of shit. That's kind of stuff I listen to when I'm like, got shit to do, That cover looks like Daytona, USA, 100%. Yeah.
Totally.
Uh-oh. Sonic says suicidal are bitches. Personal story. Uh-oh. Getting hot and heated up in this mug. That's funny. Good stuff. And I got one more. And I actually asked Metal Theologian about this earlier. This is another one of those. It could be an Instacop. I don't know. And it could be another one of those where I need to put my money, my mouth where my money is. Money where my mouth is.
You're gonna put your mouth on your ass?
Yeah, possible. Looking for the yeah. I just recently said, man, I wish they would Sodom, German thrash overlords, some of the greatest thrash records ever, man. Their stuff in the like 80s is phenomenal. And this is actually a 2001 record they put out. So what are they? They were like in their 40s then, probably. M16 for like 10th album, I believe. Yeah, 10th studio, released in 2001. Concept album about the Vietnam War, named after the rifle used by. Yeah, I know what a fucking M16. Wikipedia. German thrash is the best. Here's my thing. This is my conundrum.
Go ahead.
I've always been so quick to like. I love Sodom. Those records from the 80s that you can't find. They're like $500. You can't $200 to $500. Not been repressed. even CDs. I think you have to buy like, I saw like Metal Mickey, I believe it was either Metal Mickey or I think it was Metal Mickey picked up like some like bootleg CDs of this stuff, but you can't even find the CDs, which is I hope they have beef with the record company, and that's why that is a thing, because it's very frustrating to be a fan and not be able to, like, I don't own it anyway. Digitally, vinyl, cassette, nothing. I don't own anything. Anyway, and I would be quick to shit on the fact that, okay, yeah, here's a reissue, but it's a 2001 reissue. These guys were like just fucking riding lightning bolts in like 85, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So 2001, yeah, I'm not really interested. But like the new Maiden, kind of changed my mind. But like the new Halloween really changed my mind. Of like, yeah, that's nearsighted. Don't be that guy. Don't be that fucking guy. These old cats, especially in these metal bands, can still kick out some jams. They really can.
You're officially a middle.
Me? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm middle-aged as fuck. Claypool sings Sodom. Creator up till 91, then again from 2010 to the present. Yeah. That exactly. They have this. They're very consistent. See, I like this one. I mean, I want to get you guys' opinions. You guys know anything about this record? I would love to hear your opinions, because I would really like to pick this up, man. Unsound Rob said he literally bought the new Halloween because of you guys. Right on, man. That's my most played record of the year, probably. I can't get enough of that. But maybe it's because I'm also truth be told, I'm also a newfound Halloween fan. I knew of them back in the day, but I never really listened to them a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of a newfound Halloween fan, even the older stuff. And when I heard the newer stuff, you expect it to sound like old fucks. Muddling through, oh, we got a new record. Mm-hmm. We can still stand upright and play our instruments. Yeah?
Deep Purple.
But,
Deep Purple.
Because I've heard, like live iterations of bands, like, that just, like old bands, like doing their new thing, and I'm like, dude, you guys are just standing up there collecting money while your fucking arteries harden. We're paying to watch your arteries harden. Not the case with the Halloween, and it totally changed my mind on the old cats doing the new shit. Anyway, DC Shat on the new Halloween, really? Man, I don't know about that, man. That's so good. What's up, John? It was some good stuff. Hey, Jay, let's get into a little bit of what we played tonight. When we get done with what we played, we're going to jump into some marbles. Woo! Woo!
Stick around for that, people.
Stick around for that. You want to use my voiceover voice?
No.
Mock B. Roth Tire and Automotive. 12 locations to serve you. mockbrofthtire.com. You like that?
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's do the shot then before we do the.
Did you pour another
records.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jay?
We're getting these records. Let's make a party, man.
Yeah, I think we've been partying. I don't know where you've been.
Trying to buy KK's Priest. You talked about that one.
Oh yeah, I asked that KK Priest record. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's called KK's Priest.
I would have bought that new Maiden. Pissed off it was kind of expensive. I'm cheap. I'll get it eventually. But I got to pick up. I only own that one Maiden record.
I'll catch up with you,
Jay. I only own that one Maiden record, the one that Vance sent. So I'm playing catch up with Maiden. I told you, man. Like, I would have been quick to shit on Maiden back in the day, and that's ridiculous. Those are incredible. I love them.
The new Exodus.
I'll get Maiden stuck in the fiance's head now, because I'll like. I mean, I don't know. I'll come out of the bathroom after taking like a wicked shit or something, You'll just like look at me.
Yeah, do your shot quick.
And I'll say, "Run for the hills."
Yeah, do your shot. Do your shot.
Run for your life.
Oh, Michael Naismith died today.
He did.
Yeah, let's do one for him.
No, Jay.
The last one.
I'm not doing one right now.
You don't have to. It's all right. Don't worry about it, man. New Exodus is good.
Jay's trying to fuck up the rest of my weekend. All in one shot.
I think Testament was putting something out, or did put something out.
What?
No, Testament. Jay, I'm with you. I don't know what I say that you're with me on.
Don't worry about it. Probably nothing. He's being nice. Hungus is being nice. Literally nothing Jay says is wrong.
But anyway.
Yeah, let's get into what we played, Jay.
I didn't hear any of this. This is all new to me.
What's that?
I didn't get here till late. I didn't get here like
Oh,
10,
yeah.
I didn't get here
What were you
like
doing?
10:30.
What were you doing?
My son was with me. No, he went to sleep, and so I snuck out of the house and left
thought
him there
you may have-
alone. So I think he'll be okay. He won't wake up.
I thought you may have done a little, you were on a little E-date or something. A little E-date?
With my son, yeah. He ate tacos tonight.
That's
my
not
son
an
had
tacos. Let's not call that an E-date.
Well, he had McDonald's, man.
Yeah? What's your son's favorite food?
McDonald's. Every kid's favorite.
What a great kid.
By the way, his birthday is birthday party's Sunday.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of nervous. One of the hockey dads is coming, and it's like there's not gonna be any other dads there really, and so I'm kind of nervous. It's like I'm gonna have to like talk and like
What do you? Yeah, unlike what the fuck you're doing right now.
I'm a good talker,
I don't. Oh, easy.
Backpack hip hop.
Easy. That's the last thing. This was left on the table from everybody. Whew.
What, Twitch? Just pee your pants a little bit.
Huh? What? Sorry, I got distracted. This was left on the table from a little sesh me and Jay had last Saturday.
What was that?
A little Tears May Fall. Aaron Griffin sent us this. It says 12-inch single. So I guess when I played it, I played like 4 different versions of the same song. You guys ever seen this? I thought this was going to be like... I know it's something... Aaron said he picked it up at Goodwill. I thought it was going to be like pussy-ass like R&B stuff. But it really had a nice electro vibe to it. Good stuff, man. I was not familiar with this. 87 on Tommy Boy. Really enjoyed this, man. I don't know what to tell you. I thought that was going to be just kind of funny, something you laugh at, because look at those guys on the cover. But like, it was actually an actual good record, man. Good production. Some VCLT from Metal Theologian when he was up here, when he and Eric Bauer visited it several weeks ago.
Yeah.
Little Joe Farrell, Canned Heat. Man, this thing is an absolute smoker. I've heard it before. Steve's got this one. But I hadn't heard it in a long time, and I didn't really remember it. Man, this is a great record. Really, really enjoyed this.
Chuck Billy, that's Testament.
Yeah, he had
Right.
COVID. I remember he was one of the first people I reported that had COVID.
John Tempesta's touring with Testament. Winner.
Don't sleep on Joe Farrell Canned Funk, man. This shit is... Where's this from? 75 on CTI Records. Kind of surprised Metal Theologian had a CTI record in general. Not a big CTI or ECM guy.
Is he a command guy?
He probably not a command guy.
CTI,
either.
that's what that George Benson record.
Yeah,
CTI.
Bad Benson is on CTI.
Benson and Hedges or whatever it is, that cigarette.
Yeah,
I think that's C.
I'm sure.
What does CTI stand for?
We talked about that before. Can't remember. Our good buddy, the Nifty Gifter, Nebulous Prowler, cashed in 1,000 banana bucks. CTI Security, identify yourself.
Exactly what.
Alarm Force!
It's okay. All right.
I just spilled a shot. Jay, get a paper towel. I spilled a shot.
What's wrong with you?
You led me into an alarm force joke, and now I spilled a shot. I desk slammed and spilled a shot. Doc would be proud. Doc would be proud I just desk slammed and caused an incident. Now my mouse pad,
We got a finger.
this mouse pad has seen better days. I think over the when the Thanksgiving show, I spilled some cheese on it from the nachos.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, when I start gaming, I was like, why am I not, like, killing motherfuckers like I normally do? And I was like, I think it's this mouse pad. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. God bless the doc. Alarm force! Boom. Nebulous Prowler cashed in 1,000 banana bucks and wanted to hear a little Doors. What was the reason? An anniversary? Can't remember what the reason was. He wanted to hear.
Maybe it was just because
something I didn't have, and I ended up playing side 2 of the first record. Classic shit, man.
maybe he.
This is super
Maybe he wanted
clean.
to dedicate Backdoor Man to somebody special.
Y'all are a mess. You're telling me, baby. This is super clean. I can't remember. I don't know pressings of this record.
It's a good. There's a lot of press.
It's fairly OG, I believe.
What does the label look like? Probably give
Electra. It's a red Electra.
That's the same as mine. I think that's probably like mid 70s.
Okay.
Maybe. I could be wrong.
Morrison's birthday on Wednesday. That's what it was. Fair enough. Yeah.
How old was he?
Okay.
How old would he be? Like 80? Probably. Jefferson Airplane, they were that same era. So they're alive.
What's your point?
No, they're alive, so he'd be like their age.
Okay.
He was like
I
20.
guess.
He was 27. He was 27 when he died, and he died in
My Pam Anderson
50 years ago ish.
Dude, do you dead ass have a Pam Anderson mouse?
2 years ago.
Awesome. Right after that, pulled out a little. And I gotta mention this a little bit later. With Dig of the Week, we got a little theme going for Dig of the Week, but Mastodon, one more round the sun. Maybe my favorite Mastodon. Got probably my favorite. That's that side 1 of this record, which has Tread Lightly, The Motherlode, and High Road. That's my favorite side of a Mastodon record. Jay, I don't know if I ever told you, but played with Mastodon when we opened for Slayer. It was us and Mastodon and Killswitch Engage opening for Slayer. I don't know if I ever told that story before. We pull the VIP pass down out of there.
Yeah.
I can get up there and
Sure shit.
so good. It might be my favorite. Couldn't decide, so I decided to play that. More about that lately.
Lately?
Mr. Bizarro cashed in some banana bucks. Said, "Hey, how about a little Fu Manchu?" I'm like, "Baby, we can do that." So I played the California Crossing demos.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's the red vinyl variant.
Yeah, there's.
I don't need to pull it
a
out.
lot of that.
That one's a little rarer, I believe. Funny because some of those in some of the like backing tracks, you can hear Brant Bjork clear as day. No, like fuck that's his voice. Anyway, not a fan of late Mastodon. You know, I hear this a lot. I think when we toured when we toured with them, we didn't tour with them. We played a show with them. It was 2006, Thanksgiving night, 2006. So that would have been, what record is that? Way before this.
Crystal Skull.
I love that early Mastodon.
Blood Mountain.
Blood Mountain. Could have been Blood Mountain. But
Twisted Skulls.
but I really like the later Mastodon.
Where's Fu Manchu playing?
I can't think of another band that I've loved seeing their progression more than Mastodon. How they started. Elder is another one where they started a certain way, very basic and aggressive and good and heavy, but over time, the arrangements of the songs progressed with as they've gotten better as musicians, which is Jesus Christ, guys. That's the way shit's supposed to fucking work. Like, I can't imagine playing a record, you know, like we recorded a tape in 1995 as Pork Chop. We get back together nowadays and we're going to sound the same fucking way. We're going to do the same things. It's going to have the same type of arrangement. Of course not. I'm
Get what
I'm
you're
night
saying.
and day a better guitar player.
Call me a Bertrand.
I'm way above that as a guitar player from '95. You know what I mean? So I like to see bands da 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 da. Now sometimes they go like this. Huh? Like, oh well, we're a metal band, but now we're gonna do a fucking free jazz record. Yeah, I'm not into that, but I think Mastodon to me has done it the right way to where their evolution, they've gotten proggier, they've gotten psychedelic-ier, but they've always held that like core of like heavy metal rock and roll kind of shit. And I love that.
Hey, everybody's got their own opinion, man.
I know. We're talking about that. Nobody's got an opinion but me. Quote of the night. I mentioned that that Ornette Coleman box set earlier.
Yeah.
Got me to thinking, what fucking Ornette Coleman do I have? Shape of Jazz to Come, had some early stuff. Question is, but I got this like later one of Human Feelings. It's like 82 Ornette Coleman on what label is this? Read back cover. Woof! He was an older gentleman, dashing older gentleman, and I love this record, man. I forgot how much I really did love. What's that called? Name of that label?
Antilles.
Antilles?
Yeah.
Antilles shaking up.
I gotta pee.
Oh, somebody give me the
Call from the back.
no, the pee spam. We have an emoji for pee break. Antilles shake. Ponytail hanging down, wiggling a walk and a giggle and a talk. Oh, baby, that's what I like. This is fantastic, man. I really enjoyed this record. Of course, it's more. This is actually known when I looked this up. Didn't know this, and it says right up here at the top. And by the way, this is an example, and we'll get more into this. Like, should buy some, like, you splurge instead of buying like $20 records or whatever. Buy some $50, $100 records that you really want in your collection. Thanks to my cats, that's what the fuck that looks like. That's cats, and I've fucked up other records that I can fuck up without my cats. But anyway, I thought this was a really good record. Really good free jazz, man. And I felt like the bass player was featured production-wise on this a lot. Who was that cat? We were talking about him earlier. Went by that other name. Jamaluddin Takuma. Jamaluddin Kutuma. Really killer. Really killer stuff, man. On your way, Jay. Peas dark blue?
Like really dark. Almost black.
Speaking of bathroom shit, one time I took a shit and it was blue.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, something's wrong with me, man. So I took my shit and I put it in a bag and I carried it to my doctor. And I was like, hey doctor, is there something wrong with this? And the doctor said, carrying your shit around in a bag? Yes. Dick of the week from last week, I found kind of on the random. I've kind of passed on this multiple times. Didn't know if I liked them. $8-9 records, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But last week I found this one that was $4, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up.
Crunchy face.
Crocus Hardware.
Good one.
I fucking love this. I love Crocus.
It's a good one.
I love Crocus. I'm newborn Crocus.
Baptized in the Crocus.
I'm baptized in the Crocus. I love it. I really love Crocus. Now, the next comment will be, this record really sounds like AC/DC.
It does, yeah.
I've thought about that a long time. Maybe it's time. All those guys is like, oh, you don't like AC/DC? You gotta hear the Bon Scott stuff, bro. You don't like AC/DC? You gotta hear Bon Scott.
Different.
Bon Scott, so you gotta hear the Bon Scott. I think maybe I need to hear the Bon Scott stuff.
It's less polished.
I'm gonna go back and maybe listen to some AC/DC.
Good. Be good for you.
That Crocus album, I really like. I love that record. For $4, that's an absolute fucking banger.
Everybody's saying you should do it. I'm agreeing with you.
I kind of should do that. I did the same thing with the Grateful Dead. I did it with the Rolling Stones. Both artists I fucking hated.
I did it with Slaughter.
And now I like them. So, anyway. And I busted out a couple of 7-inches I picked up like recently, trying to get into like the 7-inch game because something about it I really like. Random stab on some 7-inches. The Fondas, a little kind of garagey punk sounding stuff.
That Henry?
It was okay. Not my favorite stuff. Pretty decent. Garagey punk rock stuff, and I also played what I liked a lot more. New Creases. I bought this probably just solely based on the cover, to be honest. It was $2. These were $2 a piece. This has got 4 songs on it. Green wax.
Pretty rocking, man.
With some rocking stuff. I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's got a small spindle hole. Usually when I see those, I think 33.
That's what kind of threw on the Fondas. It's a small spindle hole. So I thought 33, and it's actually a 45. Is that a thing? Am I missing the boat on this? I thought when it's a 7-inch, you got the small hole. You got the small hole. Small hole is 33, right? And then like big hole, 45. Apparently not, because this is small hole, and 45. Apparently that's not a thing. In the UK, they're small and most still 45. Got a solution? What's up, Billy Bands?
Dremel tool?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was all. I thought that was a thing. Look of a switch. I'm saying start with Powerage for Bond. Powerage. I'm open to it. It's the holiday. Jay, it's the fucking holiday season. I'm a little open to it.
I mean, Highway to Hell's one of the best.
What is?
Highway to Hell. I'd start there and go back.
Go back.
Yeah, go backwards from there. That'd be a great way.
Maybe there has never been a record in the history of this program that signify. If you were like, Grown Man Record Night, I don't know. What are these guys about? I don't know if I want to spend any time with these guys. There's all these live streams in the VC. If I want to watch a VC live stream, why the fuck am I going to watch these guys? Well, here you go. If you kind of relate to this at all, you belong here. If you care nothing about this, Albert Collins Cold Snap. I ain't drunk, I'm just drinking. Jesus Christ, man.
Get me going now.
Too many dirty dishes. Those two songs. If you don't lock in with anything about those two songs, you might not belong here. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the perfect Grown Man Record Night record. Woof. I get together with my friends, Jay.
Yeah, man.
And I know what you're thinking, but I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking. Hey, speaking of, I just realized I hadn't hyped this. Steve came over last week.
What'd Steve do over here?
On Saturday.
Yeah. Watch the game, huh? Big
to
game.
watch a little Georgia-Alabama game. Didn't turn out so good for Steve, but that's okay. That's all right.
I heard he cried.
He did, but he did. He brought me a ball cap. Check it out. I've never rocked a Bulldogs hat before. Now
that or Thomasville Bulldog. Could be.
Don't get it twisted. I'm Notre Dame through and through. I was a little kid. Ice picking's fantastic too. But Steve brought me.
You're an LSU guy now, though, aren't you?
I'm not even going to address it. But Steve brought me a Bulldogs hat, so I'm rocking Bulldogs tonight. I'll rock a Bulldogs hat. And the last thing we played this evening, a stone cold, absolute classic. Been in a big 90s hip hop kick recently. Black Moon Entered a Stage played side B tonight. If you're remotely interested in like 90s style hip hop, which is the best, this is like a quintessential classic. You have to own this one. Didn't know that. Early on in the record night game, the boss man, who some of you guys may know, he was literally my boss for a long time, me and Steve's boss for a long time. And he was like, Enter the Stage? And I'm like, Black Moon? And I'm like, I knew some of the tracks, but I didn't know who he was talking about. If you notice up in the corner, he marked out the price and wrote free. He just brought it over and was like, yeah, you need that. And
nice of.
Yeah. He did that with a lot of the hip hop collection we have. And I love that, like, my hip hop collection is not the biggest hip hop collection ever.
Yeah.
But the stuff that we do have is like essential. Fucking gotta have hip hop stuff. I love that. I mean, it's like if you had a jazz collection, but it was all like Blue Note and Impulse, like Porkers. That's kind of what our hip hop. I don't have a lot of hip hop that's bullshit. The hip hop I do have is like actual legit shit.
Definitely sound like East.
Oh, that's East Coast City right there, baby. What's up, Charlie? Find it funny you guys are in the South yet never talk Panic?
What's Panic?
Yeah, I never really super got into it. I'm not...
Widespread Panic?
Yeah, Widespread Panic.
I never heard.
I've really not... I never really got into them. I don't really know a bunch about them, to be honest.
I don't either. I mean, they were a jam band, right? Southern jam
Very
band?
jam. Luke says, nice Braves and Dogs hat. Oh, yeah, this is like
Atlanta City. I got my
them Georgia boys. If we put this shit together,
I got my Ozzy Albies shirt on. His dog Poochie.
Yeah, show that off, Jay.
His dog Poochie and joined at the hip.
Yeah,
I'm doing my shot for Nesmith.
Got crisscross, Mikey B. I'll take my shot too.
It all over the table.
Yeah, I took my shot spilled all over the table.
You took your shot and knocked it
Hey, it's time for marbles, folks.
So, so Mike Nesmith died from the Bee Gees. I keep saying
Well,
no. Seriously, I keep saying the Beatles, and it's the Monkees. Mike Nesmith. I keep saying the Beatles. I know. But anyway,
yeah.
so he died this week, and you know, like he was a good musician and everything, but the Beatles were a manufactured group.
The Beatles were.
I mean, I did again. The Monkees were a manufactured group, and I liked them when I was a kid, but that kind of bothered me the older I got. They were just kind of put together for
the Milli Vanilli of the.
Yeah, I mean, he was a pretty good musician. He was a songwriter, I believe. He probably could have done something on his own, but he had to get together with those guys. You know?
Jerry, I'm doing the best I can.
Like, I think Mickey...
You're the one that let him in here.
Like, you ever seen Mickey Dolenz play drums?
I've seen him do cocaine.
He used to hang out with your boy, Harry Nilsson a lot.
Yeah, that's where I saw him do cocaine.
And that Peter Tork, I guess he was a decent bass player.
He's from Louisville. His mom lived in Louisville. Mom lived in Louisville.
But, you know, they were kind of put together, though, for Hollywood purposes and not a real band. And so, you know, I mean, God bless them. They made a living doing it, made a good career doing it.
Are you talking shit on the day he died?
I'm not talking shit about him. I mean, you know, he seemed like a good guy, I guess.
Actual? Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you want us to run tonight, folks.
Did they actually perform those songs, or did they just lip sync? They performed those, right? You said Milli Vanilli. They performed.
They performed them.
Yeah, they didn't. I'm sure they didn't write them. Vance just went and saw them like 4 weeks ago.
That's right. So
I wanted to shot though.
They proved that they could write their own songs. I know Jay's stirring shit up.
Yeah, but the Davy Jones guy, you know, I mean, God rest his soul. But he seemed more Hollywood than frontman. The thing with Marsha Brady.
Oh yeah, that's a great episode.
She tweeted today.
Marsha Brady tweeted.
Yeah.
You hold up. Wait just a second.
Hey, hold on a second.
You follow Marsha Brady on Twitter?
Hold on. You don't follow Marie McCormick? There?
I mean, I don't think I do. Possible I follow her.
I mean,
camera's not showing up. Anyway, we'll do it on the 2-shot. You guys will have to endure Jay. All right, get in here and vote for this track, and we'll run some marbles. Go. See what we got. What we're working with. Is there anything holiday related? A lot of ones. I see a lot of ones. The Delta, Speed Run, Cosmic Chaos, Shattered Dreams, and Bongo Boogie, and also Castle Siege. A lot of ones. Anybody want to vote? Anybody want to double up on any of those? If we get a deuce on any of those, we'll run the deuce.
Maureen McCormick, yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen that GIF where you see her gash? The gash GIF? You ever seen the gash
How do you
GIF?
spell Maureen? No.
Don't no. Let's see if anybody doubles up here. Oh, here we go. We got 3 votes for Shattered Dream. We're running Shattered Dream. Boom. Once we load in, folks, exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Get in here. Get a good spot. Who's going to be on the poll? Let's go. Exclamation point play. Let me take a piss, Jay.
Yeah, do that.
You guys spam some piss emotes. Tell us a story where you go.
No.
Tell us a fucking story.
Well, it looks like oh, we didn't start the game yet. How's everybody doing? I guess I should maybe get in this game and participate. So Aaron made headlines this week. He said he bought tickets for Iron Maiden. They're coming to our local municipality, I believe in October of next year. I haven't looked at the tour dates to see where all they're playing, but it's a pretty big deal. Now they have a couple of cheese ball acts opening for them from what. That should be pretty cool though. May try to go if I can get a late ticket, 25th October. I usually don't rush to get tickets like that. So Mr. Bananas was asking me the other night what I thought tickets would go for, and Aaron just talked to him, but I would probably equate it to seeing the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters?
At the Coliseum, because it's different when you go see them at an amphitheater as opposed to a Coliseum. I saw Iron Maiden hit.
Don't talk louder.
Yeah, I saw Iron Maiden from the pit in Charlotte, about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe like 5 years ago. So it's like going to see them at the Greensboro Coliseum, like, be a little different,
Let's go.
So, but I'll probably still go. But I saw the Foo Fighters though, for an upstairs seat to the Foo Fighters, like halfway up the level. We're on the side, like, stage.
Well, that on some track record at 146.
Stage left, and I think we paid $110 a piece for the seats.
That's correct.
That's what I'm expecting with this.
You can't hide Zamboni money.
Told you I'm getting a raise just in time for Christmas.
Oh, champions. Like RC Pro-Am, you hit that thing and you get it all fast. Ooh, come on, baby. It's Christmas. This is tight. Whoa. What's going on here? What happened? Is that Charlie? No way Charlie wins that. Come on.
Crazy Charlie.
Come on now. Big Bad Luke making big power moves to shower moves. Oh, nice run, Luke. It's a nice run. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, off the board. No way. Charlie off the board. Restream bot. Not sure who that is. Somebody on YouTube. Oh, look at here. We got a Restream bot winner. Somebody from YouTube. Oh, Shayna Gray. Shayna Gray. It tells me, for the first time, it actually tells me down here. Shayna Gray on YouTube. Nice job. Who's Shayna Gray on YouTube? Jump in the chat. Nice job. Good run. Where did Jay go? Good job. Oh, there's Shayna Gray. Yeah. An influencer? Are you an influencer? Can you help me do this for a living, Shayna? I just want to be a full-time content creator. It's not a lot to ask. May have got a legit bot. You watch me play Call of Duty, you may call me a bot. No, you won't. No, what's my rap? Something or other. My Katie is lofty. Step to me. No, I'm nice with a snipe. My Katie is lofty. Step to me and get sent back to the lobby. Under the influence, influencer. I like it. Quote of the night. Don't worry about it, Jay. Let's get in a little dig of the week action. A little something different for dig of the week this week. Been buying a shit ton of records recently.
Ew.
Yeah, it's great.
You live your life, man. You do it.
But I did make a, Christmas is coming up, and like, I
Got a lot of people to buy for it.
I want to have some cool shit next week, and we're gonna give away a lot of stuff, and like, dig of the week is not always supposed to be. It's rooted in the fact of the stuff that we picked up this week.
If you get me anything, get me a grocery gift card.
No.
Food Line.
But
$5.
But what we over the time we've done a lot of stuff for Dig of the Week. We're supposed to be doing like kind of theme stuff. Top 5 records to play at a party. Or summertime records or whatever. So I thought something neat to do this week, kind of leading into the Christmas, essentially our company Christmas parties next week. You know what I mean? Our company Christmas parties.
Are we going to drink next week?
Drink? Are we going to drink next?
Our Christmas party? Over alcohol?
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to drink or not. But I thought it'd be interesting to highlight some of the shit that we picked up over Christmas throughout our lives. Not just this show, but our lives, and how important some of that stuff has been. And I've got some great stuff. I'm really stoked to talk about some of this stuff just because of how cool it is.
Okay.
And Jay, what'd you bring?
Oh, 4 from
Like kind of newer stuff?
I mean, from 1990-ish on.
Okay.
So
Okay. You want to do all yours and I do all mine?
I've got 4. Yeah, I can do them all first.
Okay, yeah. Bust them out.
Well, we're talking for the show, and I never got a lot of stuff like musically for Christmas. I just got clothes when I was like 6. A bunch of corduroys laid out on the couch.
That's sad as fuck, dude. That's
Yeah,
the saddest thing I've literally ever heard.
Yeah. But I did get a CD player one year.
Yeah.
And
I was going to talk about that too.
no, and it was an early CD player. I got 2 CDs and
Yep. Can you talk loud enough where everybody can hear you, or do I have to like put in a different microphone, or what are we going to do? What's the end game here?
I got Helmet Meantime for my very first CD I ever bought. Or not bought, but was given. I'm sure there was some cassettes I made waiting for Christmas. But yeah, this is one of my favorite all-time.
What's up, Eric?
This is vinyl, of course. I didn't get this exact one. But I did get the when they had the boxes, like the
long box CDs?
Yeah. So
I'd always, we hadn't mentioned it, but we're talking about Christmas. I got a lot of CDs like early on for Christmas, but also I've always every year got video games, even like in the last few years before.
This isn't a video game segment though.
No, but
it's a record segment.
But somebody mentioned always got games for Christmas, but I always got games. And the cat that I can't remember his name, the guy that essentially engineered and designed the Famicom, the Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
Oh, Steve's friend.
No. Died this past week.
Oh, wow. Maya Hasorti?
Nope. Don't be disrespectful, Jay. But literally, like, for a lot of us that are watching now, if you grew up fucking dogging Mountain Dews and eating pizza rolls and playing fucking Ninja Gaiden in your fucking basement, and it is Gaiden, by the way. If you're that of that age, That cat that invented that whole paradigm died this week. That's pretty substantial. But I'll stop you there because I will interject because a lot of the stuff what I'm picking out is stuff that I've gotten since I've started collecting records and we started doing the show.
Okay.
But some of the stuff is actually from when I was a kid. And I will say this. Here's something. It's literally when I was
This is for the guy from Nintendo that just died. Sorry.
Good job, Jay.
Sorry to hear it.
Rest in peace. That's big deal shit, man. It really is. But I did the same thing when I was in high school. Sophomore year, maybe, got my first CD player. Dead ass. My first 2 CDs I ever got.
Yeah.
Some of you metal guys may switch off the channel after this. This is the actual CD. I still have the actual one.
Slaughter,
stick it to you.
It's a good one.
I actually thought about using this for Chromie D's what you call them covers?
Undercover.
Risque covers. Used sleazy covers. Slaughter, stick it to you. This is, I mean, look how pristine this shit still is. Hey, you can see the software we're using.
What's us?
It's us. You will see what behind the scenes. Look at that.
Well, it's not really behind the scenes, just a picture.
That's a pretty cool screenshot. Hold up. Look at that screenshot. Pretty dope. You showed that, Rob? I didn't see that, man. She was my first love. I know, man. I was the same way. I love this record. It's it's cheesy, but like, dude's got a great voice. He really does.
He brings it. He still does. I mean,
yeah.
Mark
Pretty
Slaughter.
impressive.
Yeah,
Mark Slaughter.
Yeah.
But I got this CD and I got this CD, but the CD, I eventually fucked it up or whatever, like I do. But I did pick up the record way down the line. So I got Slaughter, and the other one I got that with the CD player is the Amadeus soundtrack. One of the best album covers of all time. If I ever got a tattoo, that would be the tattoo right there. I don't do tattoos because my body's a temple. But
this is about the guy that wrote all the music, right?
Yeah, Amadeus.
Well, that
Mozart.
Yeah, but that cover does not look anything like the movie. I mean,
yeah, it's literally the cover of the movie.
No, I'm talking about, but like, it's not like a fictitious like caricature.
No.
In the movie, and you just fucked that up, didn't you? You know, like caricature in the movie. It's not a cartoon, you know.
Right. I guess.
So it's kind of an odd cover to me for a movie
really
like
picking
that,
up what you're putting down, but
no,
yeah.
like that guy on the front, he wasn't in the movie. He wasn't a character in the movie.
This caricature,
that
this
cat right
drawing,
there,
this drawing. You're right, Jay. This drawing is not in the live action version of the fucking movie.
So why not just have
why not put a live action picture of Amadeus
from the movie on there? Yeah.
Jeez, fucking cool.
God, you're not Tom Out-ing me.
I'm him out. But no, look. This is from a very, very early age. Look, my parents loved music. My mom played guitar, and my dad was into music and shit. But like, they were not into classical music or jazz. But when I was very, very early on, I loved classical music. And later on, I loved jazz. And the way I found jazz was through classical. Because I knew here, and probably where you grew up too, if you took the radio dial and went all the way over to the left, you could hear classical music. It was similar to some of the stuff that I heard in cartoons. Classical music and cartoons kind of connected with me. And then I attribute like the way that I think and feel about music to the way that classical music made me feel when I was a kid.
I will tell you,
the ups and downs.
One of the two big childhood memories I have of spending the night at somebody's house was at a cousin. That's older, but his kids were about my age. And I'd say like once every 6 months or so. But it'd always be on Saturday night. We'd get up for church the next morning. But it would be like, all right, well, good night. And they turn the lights off. It was pitch black in there, but they turned the radio on to a classical station.
Yeah.
And we'd fall asleep listening to classical music.
That's
like
what I
I'd be
did.
down on the floor and he'd be in the bed or whatever. And
Throughout the last half of elementary school, and definitely the entire time I was in middle school,
yeah.
I fell asleep to classical music every night. And I loved every bit of it. My parents were not wired that way at all.
One of my best friends in high school who died early on.
So you killed him?
No, but he taught me, didn't teach me. He showed me that he was the first guy I ever smoked pot with.
Okay. Whoa.
Well, I'm just saying.
This is a family show, Jay. What are we talking about here?
I smoked marijuana with. Sorry.
No, wait. That's.
But we used to smoke marijuana and go out on the highway with the windows down and the radio cranked up to the symphonic
What's
station.
up, Emerson? Poo poo pee pee doo doo. That may be quote of the night.
What does that mean?
Poo poo pee pee doo doo.
But I will fall asleep talking about that. I will fall asleep from with the symphonic music on.
I won't say I'm a
I love noise.
well learned man, although I will say that. But I think in terms of music, that really helped me out a lot. I think when I was a little kid, I have a really
big head.
Yes, borderline eidetic memory. Sometimes with certain like long-term memory. I think that has to do with when I was a little kid. I was in plays and stuff, and I memorized play lines when I was little, like 5 years old, and I memorized pages and pages and pages of dialogue. And also, when I was in middle school, I was a big classical music fan, and I fell asleep to that. As I got older, I think that helped me as a musician, as a appreciator of music, kind of grasp and go forward with things. And it led me to jazz. But anyway.
Well, you might be autistic, man. You might need to go to the doctor for that.
Everybody says I may be a little Asperger. I've heard that before.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. Do another one.
Oh, yeah. So I'll do two at once, actually. In the, what was it? Probably late 2000s, early 2010s. Well, no, like 15. You know, I was on this big Fu Manchu kick, and my parents always want to get me a little. And it's like, well, what do you want? I said, give me a record. And I picked one out, and Patrick held it for me up there at Hippo, and I think my sister ended up getting it from my mom. But it was like the Fu Manchu record, In Search Of. See?
Give me that bitch.
Fu Manchu, In Search Of.
Give me that bitch. I don't have this one. Love to get.
And yeah,
we played some tonight. We played some food tonight.
Probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's up there for sure.
And then the
100%.
next year, they were like, "What do you want?" And I said, "Well, get me Fu Manchu Daredevil." Then they had the same record store had
good
it.
ones right there, baby.
So yeah, they're two great records.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, so I got Fu Manchu back to back for a couple years.
You know something else I remember. I was talking about like CDs. Here's another like actual CD.
These nuts.
CDs nuts. Like I remember like we had gotten into like me and Jay started playing in a band in like 95. Was it 94? 94. And
No,
then like
95. January 95.
January of 95, you're right. And so like around that same time is when I was like I was eat up with everything guitar. It was a rock band, it was like a grunge band or like anything that was on MTV, like kind of thing. I was enthralled with it and I would watch anything about it. And the record that came out of a band, my parents got it for me for Christmas. And that was when this came out. This ended up being that was like 96. But I was still I remember everything about that time. Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. And CD, and this is like an immaculate, look at this. Probably worth some shit. Look at that. That's actually in really good condition. Both discs, it's got the book in there. What a fantastic album. But I remember like seeing the dumped all the shit out on the table.
Good for you, man. Good.
But I remember it's like the MTV did like this rockumentary thing about him and whatever, and showing him recording the record and stuff. Anything like on MTV that showed a band that I was remotely into, like recording their actual record, and it just really picked something in my brain. I love seeing bands recording, looking at their pedals, and like, oh, he plays this kind of guitar and these kind of strings, and like, I don't know. That's just one that really sticks with me. I remember getting that on Christmas morning, like in '96 ish, 96. I was so stoked to get that, and I played it over and over and over and over and over again. Over again. Anyway, Jay.
Cool, man. You want me to do my last one? Or?
If you want to.
Yeah, this is not vinyl. You show some CD.
Yeah, it got to be vinyl.
Wife, who's could be dead for all I know.
For all you know or all you care?
All I care.
You spoken like a true middle-aged motherfucking divorced man. My ex-wife, it could be fucking dead for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say who you just sounded like, but anyway.
Who did I sound like?
I don't.
Anyway, she did one good thing and surprised me with a Kiss box set.
Whoa! Watch out!
This was in 2008. 2002 or 3. 2001, sorry. So, yeah, like, this is a Kiss, I believe it's 5 CD set. I've still got the original insert and the original book.
Very cool. Show that off.
Here, you,
I'll show it off. That's heavy.
Beautiful CDs there.
Wow.
And I've
that's
got all 5 of them, and they're probably won't have been played.
That's a great book. I mean, look at this book.
Yep, I've actually taken good care of this thing.
That's very cool, dude.
And I ripped the CDs early on, so I didn't
hated
have
the shit out of Kiss for so long, but I love them now.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
And it had a merchandise flyer in it too that I lost, but yeah, like I ripped these early on onto my PC, so I've had them digitally for years. So I don't ever listen to the CDs, which are fun for like kind of putting aside.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, so that's...
Charlie says grunge blows. Charlie, I graduated.
Okay, Charlie. All right.
I graduated high school in '95. It was literally the life that I led.
Well, we got new mods there that can take care of that.
No, but that's, I mean, that was like Nirvana was my fucking Beatles, man. Like literally was my Beatles.
Yeah, Rob, that's got some it's got some outtakes on it. It's got some
that was Jay trying to read right there.
That was stuff that it's got a few songs that weren't released on records. It's got a lot of Wicked Lester, not a lot, but like half a CD worth of Wicked Lester.
Apparently. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, speaking of grunge, check this out. And I was a big Nirvana fan. Like back in the day, I said they were my Beatles. They really were. And when Nevermind came out, I was blown away. When I really realized what was happening, I was blown away. And that next, it would have been like my senior year. So I graduated in 95. So like 94 Christmas going into 95. When I first started like, fuck everybody, I like music, you know, and like asked for like stuff like that for Christmas. Yeah. And I remember I just knew this existed. There was no internet, so I didn't really know what it sounded like. But for the first time in my life, I heard Nevermind, and my parents got me this CD for Bleach. I knew that was the one before it, so it's like, give me the one before it, Bleach. And this is kind of a twofold, because my parents got me that CD, and Bleach changed my whole everything like that. And many years later, one of the first Christmases we ever did here on the program, the fiance, who was the girlfriend then, got me this the Bleach this deluxe reissue that's got the live show on it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one I've been wanting. I've got the bleach that's basic and got the really good one.
This is the really good one, but also like, and this is not a cat thing.
What do you mean cat? Oh,
but like, look at the corners on this. See like there? Look at that. This is why I don't buy $100. You should go treat yourself and get you a record that you really want. This is why I don't buy expensive things. Because we drink and things get fucked. I've had this for 8-9 years. But things get fucked up. But it's fantastic. The side, the C and D is live February 9th, 1990 at the Pine Street Theater in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Which is it's fantastic because it's got Sappy on it. I love Sappy. One of my favorite Nirvana songs. Got some, like Molly's Lips is on here. Spank Through, Dive.
Yeah, it does have some of the best of
Yeah.
I noticed.
Been a Sun, Blue is all on the live shit on there.
It's good stuff, man.
It's
really good.
good.
That's a really good double record.
One of my favorite records in my collection, but only dwarfed by the fact that when my parents first got it for me for Christmas, and I was like, man, I love Nevermind, and I put on Bleach, and it was like the entire world just opened wide up for me, like that. Everything changed. That record, everything changed.
And I don't know about now, but that used to be one of those records. Got that 6 or 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That was really, like $17 or something. I want to say back then.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not that double, but
now
really cheap.
I pulled. Beyonce's got me a lot of great things over the years since we started doing the show, and I'm just kind of highlighting some of them. I left some of them on the shelf. Some of them I couldn't reach. Like, for instance, I'll mention this. Last year, Beyonce got me Silverchair's Frog Stomp, which to me is exactly what Christmas presents are about, because it's something I would never have bought for myself. We were up at the counter checking out at King Records, and was buying some records, and I was like, oh shit, look at that. Frog Stomp, Silverchair. Like, man, I'd love to have that. And she was like, you should buy it. Get that. And this was like new records he hadn't priced or put out. And I got a little pissed off.
Wow.
Because she kind of put me on the spot. And I'm like, fuck up. I don't know how much this is. Reissue like brand new records can be.
Did you hit her after she said that?
I kind of threw a little elbow. Reissue brand new things can be $18. They can be fucking $48.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
It's not very far off. It was like a $40 reissue. Which is why I was like, don't put me on the spot where I can be like, whoa, that's too expensive. I don't want to buy that from you, guy. I didn't want to be that guy. So I was just like, whoa, but I was like, don't do that. When I'm at the counter and I was already getting $50 worth of records. Don't put me on the spot for a $40 record.
That would have made it 90.
Yeah, so anyway, but lo and behold, she gave me that for Christmas. And it was something I would have never bought a Silverchair record for me for myself for $40. She got it for me for Christmas. And it's a record I love. I love that record.
Speaking of great Australian band.
As much as people like, oh, it's funny, it's fucking stupid.
No, it's great.
It's a great record. Yeah. Silverchair was really, really great.
The sound that I was into.
Hey, I'm gonna give one of you new mods a new task. Let's ban Felicia right now.
VOH.
Just to kind of a run through. This is a scrimmage. Whoever's a mod, I want Felicia banned right now.
Felicia.
Get her off it. It's a bot. Get her out of here.
Hey, you got 10 seconds, guys. Figure it out.
Ban. Get her out of here. Boom.
What? No Hoobastank?
Dude.
The reason?
Here's another, actually from my parents. I should have did this before. I didn't pull that one. But when I was a little kid, like I talked about earlier, I realized how much I loved classical music because I could turn all the way to the left of the dial and find it. And the same station, I realized, like at certain nights, it was like on the weekends, the same time when I normally listen to classical music going to sleep. On the weekends, the same station plays jazz music going to sleep. Started listening to this jazz music. I was fucking enthralled. I knew jazz music, and I really knew jazz music from Bill Cosby on The Cosby Show, talking about going in the basement and playing his jazz records on a record player and raping motherfuckers or whatever. But I started listening to jazz. I was going to sleep on the weekends, and I really love jazz. Also, my parents knew nothing about jazz. But when I really found out that John Coltrane grew up in High Point, blew my mind. And then on The Doors movie, the movie The Doors.
When did that come out?
Okay.
What'd you ask me that for?
In that movie, there's a part where they're like arranging
Light My Fire.
Light My Fire.
Yeah.
And Robbie Krieger says, do a couple of long solos, like on Coltrane's My Favorite Things. And that stuck in my craw. And so my parents were like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, John Coltrane, My Favorite Things. So they got me the CD, and I later picked up the wax, Coltrane, My Favorite Things. That's one of the first, it's probably the first jazz record I ever bought for myself. Maybe, or asked for, I would say.
Do you trust your family to?
I mean,
I was blonde.
No, I told them what it was.
Oh, okay.
I was a kid. I was a little kid.
Okay.
Well, probably freshman in high school or 8th grade or something.
Right.
But this is, it's not the best Coltrane of all time, but for me, it was like kind of the introduction to what fucking life could be with jazz in your life. You know what I mean?
We got breaking news.
To that point, the fiance, much later, just to show that some of this kind of goes across multiple genres, the fiance picked me this up for Christmas. Thelonious Monk, the Unique on Riverside, a reissue that kind of just, she knew I liked Thelonious Monk, she knew I liked jazz, and just kind of blind stabbed this for, this is like Christmas 2012, so literally right after we started doing Record Night. And an absolute favorite that we play on the show to this day. Love the shit out of that record.
Yeah. We had breaking news. Breaking news.
Can we pull up the graphic?
No, that's not me, the graphic.
Who like?
Mickey Dolenz heartbroken over the death of Michael Naismith, says former Monkey.
That's not breaking news, Jay.
Mike Naismith's mom invented whiteout. You do know that, right?
I do remember hearing that.
So part of whiteout died.
Take it easy. I feel like you're... Won't you have another shot, Jay?
So they were touring there recently. Vance went and saw them like 4 weeks ago.
One of the best records gotten for Christmas over the years from the fiance. Early on. Again, like 2012, 2013 probably.
Okay.
Picked up this reissue of Mad Season.
Yeah.
Above. This is so freaking good.
I see Mike McCready on the back.
Yeah. We play this a lot here on the show.
Is that Mike McCready?
Yeah, Mike McCready's on there. Yeah.
I can't keep up with all the Seattle supergroup.
So freaking good, man. This record,
good record,
an
man.
absolute juggernaut, man. Yes, and Mike looked frail then. Yeah, he does. He does, actually. Lane Staley's wearing
He's
lipstick.
pretty cool. He plays in a Kiss cover.
Does he really? Mike McCready
does.
does? A cover band?
Or maybe it's a. Maybe
I
it's
think
not
those
a
are called
Kiss.
tribute bands.
Maybe it's not a Kiss.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Michael Schenker. He's a big Michael Schenker guy.
This is a double LP. Side 4 is all... part of Side 3 and all of Side 4 is all previously unreleased stuff. This reissue came out in 2013. I was right. Yeah. Phenomenal album. Love that shit. Yeah. I'm just kind of popping through. I didn't pull everything, but Aphex Twin, the Richard D. James album. Love Aphex Twin. One of my favorite covers ever right there.
UFO cover band. Yeah.
Love that. You know, I've been an Aphex Twin fan for a long time, and at the time, I didn't own any on vinyl. So this was probably my first. Just boom. And actually, right after this, for that Christmas, I opened this and was super stoked. And it was actually my birthday stream. Opened the presents live on air. And when I was unwrapping the presents, I got Selected Ambient Works Volume 2 for my birthday. Because my birthday's January 3rd. So I've always had this weird thing that's really close to Christmas. So kind of got shafted in that. You know, I didn't have like a July birthday. So I had like 2 Christmases. It wasn't like that. I got something like, I would get something really big for Christmas. And it was like, well, this counts as your birthday too. Which was cool. But like, because I could bundle things in to make a big ass Christmas present.
My son's the 23rd.
Yeah, that's just, look at that. Richard D. James. I love. You know, and earlier when I talked about Mastodon, that Mastodon record I played earlier is maybe my favorite. I actually got that one for Christmas as well. But this is the one we probably played the most on the show. So I said, I know what? I'll play one and talk about the other. So those two I couldn't really vote either way against. Once More Around the Sun, and but this one, the one before the one that just came out, Empire of the Sand, probably played it more than any Mastodon record on the show, and played more than a lot of records on the show.
Yeah.
When I first got this, and even now, play this.
Yeah, Murph says his wife's birthday is January.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the Perihelion.
You're in good company.
Good company. That's the Perihelion. That's the day the Earth is closest to the sun. A lot of people say that's why I'm so fucking weird.
Is that the shortest day of the year?
That's
night.
Equinox or
the summer solstice. Longest day
solstice.
Of the year. Solstice.
There's a winter solstice too. That's December 22nd.
You know, a bad birthday I always thought would be September 11th.
Somebody I know has September 11th.
Yeah, me too.
The Fiancés is September 9th.
January 7th wouldn't be a good one to have either. It's Pearl Harbor, wasn't it?
December 7th.
December 7th.
Great American Day. January 15th is when we had to.
December 7th, 19. That's right.
When Great American. When we made the declaration that the Iraqis had to get out of Kuwait. That was January 15th.
Yeah.
I actually have a Mr. Bungle bootleg tape.
Okay.
Where he comes on the stage and says, it's January 15th. Shouldn't you guys be out of here? Or something like that. Beyonce also got me this one back in the day. Between the Buried Me, Parallax 2 Future Sequence. Fantastic technical metal, I would call it. I don't know what, I guess that's what you would call it. These guys are from around these parts, sort of. Corticonda. 2012 on Metal Blade. Produced by, I think this is produced by Jamie King, who produced the Five L's record. My band. Know Jamie King quite well. This is a killer record. Nice looking vinyl. We'll pull this bitch out. Love that record. Probably my favorite Between the Buried Me at this point. Keeping it moving.
It's a nice cover.
Also, something she pulled out for me. It's just such a killer record. A Perfect Circle. 13th Step. My favorite Perfect Circle. Also got me the newer one last year, but this one right here is just Jesus Christ. About as good as it gets for me. It's the Package, Weak and Powerless, the Noose. These songs, when I really connected with these songs, it was like a time in my life where like, man, I needed this record, and I don't know how else to tell you that. Also, he also gave me the Undertow. We don't play this enough. Again, Cats. Thanks a lot, Cats. Nice little Undertow reissue from back in the day. not my favorite Tool, but I mean, I had to pull this out because, of course, I mean, hell, I got engaged at a fucking Tool concert. So, Tool is actually, I mean, that's a very, you know, powerful thing for us, of course. And kind of to blend some genres here. A couple of years ago, this is one of the best Christmas presents I've ever gotten. Actually, is a lot of these, you know. Tool in a Perfect Circle and Queens of the Stone Age. She's got me some Queens of the Stone Age. She got me some Clutch, you know, some stuff like that. You can find stuff like that. Your local record shop may not have that shit, but you can find that stuff. This is a record I was really, really after. And I was like, because he was like, what do you want? And I kind of listed off a couple of things. And I'm like, but you can't find this. I literally said after it, but you can't find this. Did. Volker X, one of my favorite synthwave artists of all time. This Means War. Who follows this Twitch stream, by the way. Volker X is actually a follower on Twitch. Love you, Volker. One of my favorite, if not the favorite, synthwave artist. I hyped him up so much on Twitter that he actually followed the stream. That's how that happened.
That's
but
cool,
but yeah, it's the story I had was I heard this track. It was something that Dr. Disrespect had on his stream. I heard just in passing, and I was so blown away by the track. And it took me like 6 months. And in a Spotify mix, I didn't know who it was. And in a Spotify mix one night, playing Counter-Strike over here, I heard this in my ears. And I'm like, that's it! That's it! That's the fucking song! So I like abandoned the game, and I jumped out, and I looked at the mix, and I'm like, it's Volker X! Called Beacon. The name of the track, and I looked it up, and I'm like, it's Volker X, and I like it's written on this desk somewhere because I literally wrote it on this desk so I wouldn't forget it, and played the YouTube clip of the song literally like 3-4 times in a row, like dancing around in the studio by myself, just loaded.
It's a synth. That's how you dance.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic.
Okay.
What's up? What's up, Davis?
Let's go ahead and do the other half of your
You've
record.
seen Between the Buried and Me live a few times. Too techy for my taste, but they were playing with bands I like. Yeah, they're very good. They're pretty incredible. Actually, the other guitar player in the band I played with ended up purchasing one of their Paul Reed Smith guitars. Came in to like trade something out or whatever, and it's like they're pretty damn phenomenal, man. A Maynard evening. And this was very special, and I love this. This came from last Christmas, and it was special in the fact that number one, it came from the kid, man, and a band called Night Beats, Texas band. Speaking of Davis, Night Beats, and the name of the record is Sonic Bloom.
Sonic Bloom,
and I knew. She got me this for Christmas, and I looked at it, or maybe it's my birthday. It could have been my birthday, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. And she was like, "You'll like this." Like, okay, cool. Well, I mean, I liked it already because it was a present from the kid. You know what I mean? But I put it on, and I'm like, "Yo, it's like neo garage, psyche garage kind of stuff."
yeah.
Really, really good. And I'm like, man. This kid's got some fucking taste, man. And that actually did me more good than the actual record itself. I was like, man, kid's got some fucking taste. Hipped me to a band. Played it on stream, and like a lot of you guys that watch the show were like, yo, what is this? And I got to like, oh, it's this band called. And it's pretty awesome.
When I was like 9, I asked for a Nintendo one. Funny story.
A Nintendo?
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes.
And I got a T-shirt and penny loafers.
Hey, you'll smoke up, Johnny. Oh man,
I didn't ever. So that's the kind of stuff I would.
That's good
I would
stuff.
get music like it.
That's funny. That kind of got me in the spirit, though, man. Thinking about some of this shit I've gotten, you know, music-wise, music's been a big. I would say music has taken second fiddle to games over the years because Christmas to me really screams video game. It always has. It always has. Which is why we're partnering with the Gamers Outreach next week on our charity stream. You don't want to miss that. But the second fiddle would definitely be music. Music and video games throughout the years. I knew I could always count on that for Christmas, man. It was just a fantastic time, man.
Cool. Is that what we think of the week?
That was the DOT Dubs.
Oh, okay. Cool.
DOT Dubs, Jay.
I didn't know if you could go ahead and share the other half of your record collection while we're at it.
No, that was it. That was it. And I didn't even pull everything.
Let's do this shot then for our digs of the week, and since it is
It's what?
3/4 of the way through the show, I guess. So.
Yeah, sure. Hey, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Take us a quick break. We'll come back here with a
What's your beef?
so to speak in chip chat here in just a moment. Oh no, Grown Man Record Night. Appreciate you guys.
Hi, I'm Simon, Santa's chief elf. Call Santa at 1-900-660-6666 and he'll tell you a different Christmas story every day. You'll find out how to get a whoopee from Santa's Christmas collection, and part of the cost of your call goes to Special Olympics. So call Santa at 1-900-660-6666. But each 2-minute call costs $1.85, so get your parents' permission first.
Okay, Simon, we're off to our next stop. Merry Christmas!
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You just said the magic words, now look what you did. And look what Toys R Us is featuring for less this season. The Kenner Centurion's evil action figures, Dr. Terror and Hacker, $12.97 each. And their sinister Doom Drone Strafer, $8.79. Awesome. Luckily, the Kenner Centurion's heroic action figures are priced right at $12.97 each, with their Skybolt plane, $19.97.
It's the world's biggest Toys R Us. Go!
From Atari, made especially for systems from Atari, the video game that lets you help E.T. get home, just in time for Christmas. Happy holidays from Atari.
Getting ready for Christmas? Better get to Eckerd, your headquarters for American Greetings Christmas cards.
Time and money at Christmas. Eckerd saves you both.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying with us. Look, Jesus Christ, this is a long ass show, Jay. Normally the Jay shows are shorter. Jay's not as lippy as Steve, but apparently Jay's found his lip. He's all lippy now. I think it's all the booze. That door, Jay. So, we're gonna jump into a little so to speak action. This is, I mean, it's kind of holiday. I don't know, it's sort of holiday themed or something. I think this would be a good holiday mixer. It's not. I mean, it's something we may have done here on the program.
Oh,
before.
if you want to drop the vodka, is that what you're saying?
You just said I'm not going to do any more.
No, I'm not doing more.
You literally just said. So check this out. This is something you can find. It's not a craft soda or anything. Cherry 7-Up. Zero sugar because we're carb conscious here, baby.
Okay.
So it's a cherry 7-Up, zero sugar. Be great for your, like, if you're doing a little holiday party, you'll do a little holiday punch action. Wish there was an eggnog soda? Yeah. But number one, I love the regular. I've been vibing on the zero sugar 7-Up.
Yeah.
Man, that's my favorite soda ever right now.
Of all time?
Right now. So I can only imagine adding a little cherry vibe to that can be really good. I'm going to canteen swill this.
That makes 7-Up yours. That was
Jay, you got COVID? Can I check your temperature?
good, man. I'm due to get my booster anytime. I actually inquired this week.
Your butt booster? Doing a butt booster? What you think about that? That's Sam
That,
Fantastic.
my friend, is a good soda.
That's a good ass soda right there. Come on now.
It's not too heavy. The zero sugar kind of kicks the heaviness out of it.
It really does. And we're big. Me and Jay both are big anti.
I'm a diet guy.
Sugar guys. I mean, this is good though. Picked this up at Walmart. You can go get it up at your Walmarts if it's close to you. If y'all got your Walmarts close to you, you can go buy a barrel for it.
I'm sure they do.
That 7-Up's got no caffeine, so you don't have to worry about staying up too late. Good. It's good.
Was that your
my neighbor?
Bobby Vaughn? That's the first thing I thought.
What?
All right, we don't need to go there.
My father says 7-Up causes cancer.
Oh,
all right.
He's dead.
That's good though. So check that out. So if you made a little holiday cocktail, with a little cherry splash, lacking sugar, I think that cherry 7-Up would be a fantastic
Are you a
addition to
cherry cordial fan?
I like them.
Christmas, do you?
Yeah, you like them?
I don't hate them.
They're sweet as fuck.
Yeah, I don't hate them.
They're super sweet. I can't do super sweet much anymore, but
I don't get them for Christmas ever. Like Valentine's Day, when I used to get the things of candy,
Yeah.
the heart-shaped boxes.
I remember when I was a little kid, my dad always gave my mom chocolate covered cherries around Christmas. I was like chocolate covered cherry, which cherry cordials, like we always call them chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing.
Cool.
But yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so to speak, a chip chat.
Hey, let's spam a little chip chat emotes if we could, please. Woo! Come on now. I asked Jay to reach into the mystery sack over there and pull out a little chip chat awesomeness.
Yeah, we're backlogged on chips.
Oh, we're backlogged, baby. This I believe. She's my cordial cherry pie. This is something if I do believe our good buddy who we play on Wednesday night with us. You guys may know Michael Cron, M Cron in the chat. I do believe this is something he sent us. This is out of Mexico.
Yeah, it looks like it come from.
I'm trying to see if there's a phone number already.
I can't call. I don't think I can call. I tried to call Mexico one time and I had a hard time doing it. Remember we sat here one night and I told you I was going to try to call somewhere international just for the hell of it?
Yeah.
See if I could do it, and I had a hard time trying to figure out how to do
What's
it.
that?
I don't know.
Part
They
of a
come
cat.
out of your cat's ass.
It's part of a cat. Okay, so what we got here is check this out, guys.
That's on top too.
Churimas.
So I'm guessing like the
Con Limosito. Churimas. Con Limosito. Excesso calciloris.
A lot of calories. Zero sodium, man.
They have to do that in Mexico.
Lots of calories.
Excesso sodio and excesso calioris.
Just so you know, there's lots of sodium and lots of calories.
Quote of the night. Oh, that's funny. This is I'm trying to find the name of this company because I want somebody to find the phone number. I want to give them a call. Not what I expected.
I think it's the same thing we had before. Not Choritos. Is it Choritos? The tube things? That
Yeah, I mean,
tastes like lime?
I thought it was going to be like, I guess you can see them on the front, but...
Cheese doodles?
No.
Oh, like French fries.
Yeah, they're real stringy things.
I like crunchy. Oh, so they're smaller than I thought.
Very unique. So they look like this. Very unique. I expect them to be very chili limey flavor. When they do chili lime, the lime is always over the top. When I say they, I mean the Mexicans, to be fair.
Definitely more lime.
Uh-huh.
It's about on par what I expected, to be honest with you.
Very corny tasting. Like a lot of those Mexican snacks where they, it's like chili lime kind of thing. I think the texture varies. The delivery method varies in the terms of how big the chip is.
They're small.
Whether it's like a Taki type rolled.
Takis.
We also have those that are kind of flat, wavy. But these are more like little squirrely things. And they're good. But it is, if you're very pronounced lime flavor, which I love. But if you're adverse to that, and I do appreciate the fact that a lot of times these type of like chili lime flavor, it doesn't say chili, but it just says limoncito, which I assumed was going to be some type of like chili lime thing. Oftentimes they're very, very hot with a whole bunch of lime, like the Takis.
These aren't hot though.
These are not hot.
Lime.
It's just a whole bunch of lime. Mm-hmm. Which I appreciate. Go good with a cold beer.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
And there's a lot.
So it's crap in a bag? No.
Come on now.
It's good stuff. I ain't hell we're eating them. Oh, I wanted to do this too. Check this out. Little open bag special. And a little tip for you guys. So we do have these whoop. These are just Walmart wavy original potato chips, which are actually very good wavy chips, by the way. But since it's the holiday party season, I kind of bought this on a whim today to go with these chips. Dean, our good friends at Dean's, who makes a lot of the great dips that you guys used over the year. The Dean's Sports Bar flavor, spicy Nashville hot dip. I was kind of worried it was going to be too hot or something. It's got this like kind of texture, almost hummusy looking. The color and the texture looked gross to me. I wasn't really sure. Take a little ripple chip, dip it in this bitch. What do you think, guys? It's pretty damn fantastic. A little spicy. One of the best dips I've had in a long time. Really good. You taste dill in that at all? No dill?
Where?
I wondered if it had dill in it because it's the Nashville hot flavors. Pickles on it kind of thing. I don't know.
I did find myself asking what's...
The kids say, what's the dealio?
Something like that. What's the 411? Do they still say that?
What's the 411 on that ass, son?
Yeah.
Fucking hummusy looking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same consistency as.
I'm seeing PepsiCo Tove. Oh, that's a number, all right. Oh, Jesus. With a phone graphic? Maybe you should send them an email instead.
Oh, it's Sabritas.
Sabritas.
That's Frito-Lay of Mexico.
A PepsiCo company.
Yeah, it's right here on the back.
Number?
Yeah.
Phone number?
Yeah.
Let's give them a call.
The tape's
call it out. Call it out to me.
It's right there. Tape's covering it.
I don't want to do that. I want you to tell me what the fuck it is, Jeff. You pull up the dial.
I don't know how to dial it, so I'm just going to say what's on the bag.
Just tell me.
800-901-9500. What's the name? Probably Dallas.
Good job, Joe.
Ahorrar autos. Ahora. Personalizada para mejorar su crédito.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Para obtener gente para uno. Ahora. Para mejorar su Call may be por llamar para informar. Avión. Adiós.
You just backdoor.
Gracias por llamar para información de boletos de avión. I didn't.
That's weird because we didn't understand you either.
They hung up on me because you said something, Jay. You ruined it. Show's over. They were going to talk to me in Spanish. I was going to leave them something fun. I was going to say something funny.
They didn't hung up.
No, and you said something right when they were listening to what we were saying, and it ruined the whole thing. Yeah. The show's over. My beef with Barino. I'm done with it. Come over to Twitch. We're going to listen to some more records. You guys like record albums? Come over to Twitch. Listen to record albums. Or don't.
Care.
Go fucking watch TMZ as you're falling asleep. Whatever. Or you can do the right thing. Come over to Twitch and listen to some record albums. Play, Jay. Get into it. Yo, hablo español. Yo, I'm not, never mind. I'm not going to do it. All right. Appreciate you guys. Love you, bros. Appreciate all the support, the commitments, the recommitments, the continued support for the channel. Been absolutely amazing. 2 new mods, 10 gifted subs. Woo-wee! Next week, baby, the show of the fucking year. Don't get it twisted. You only make one. Make plans next Friday night. You got $5-10 to give to us. You got $100 to give to us. Come over. Let's make it happen. With the kids. Kids, baby. For real. Let's do it. Let's go over and listen to some records. And we'll take some requests and shit. You guys want to hear something? Anything we showed tonight or something else in the collection, man? We'll fucking play it. We'll see you guys over there. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time on Grown Man Record Night. You're gonna wait too, fat boy, wait till tomorrow. Nailed it.
Good night, everybody.
Nailed it.